mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad.
Well, welcome home, family. It's your mom and dad. And Uncle Lee is back in the building.
You
Lee,
heard the harmonies.
Listen, I gotta tell you what, okay? There was a phenomenon that occurred in our last Cast Bio episode, and it was because we casually dropped the Uncle Lee face reveal. And when I tell you, I have never received more messages in my life. People are obsessed. They're over your mom and dad. They want Uncle Lee. They want a full Uncle Lee rebrand. And also the thirst DMs that I was getting. I was like, Lee is the hot commodity in the house.
Daddy Lee.
Wow.
Daddy Lee. Yeah, no longer Uncle Lee. We got Daddy Lee in the building. And everyone is just like, give us more Uncle Lee. So thank you so much for doing this face reveal because
Yeah.
the people are pleased.
People are pleased.
Thank you.
The people are pleased. And not only that, not is he gorgeous, talented, wonderful, all the things above.
Yeah.
He is also, if you watched Cast Bio 1, which you should, he presented us with a ceramic Egbert. We named him Egbert. Ember ended up naming him Bob, but you know, he goes by Egbert in our home. He has brought Big Bert this time.
Big Bird.
And he is the supersized version. And now he will have a forever home next to our vase that Lee made. I mean,
Yes.
Lee, you spoil us too much.
So the
How
question
perfect
is,
could you be?
is Big
I
Bert
love Big Bert.
related to Egbert?
Oh, yeah,
Or
definitely.
is Big Bert the future Egbert?
Oh,
You know what I'm
grown up,
saying?
Egbert grown up. Yeah.
Like, are we talking,
I like
like,
to
who
think.
are we?
I like to think immediately that like Big Bert's the god.
yeah.
Like Big Bert
like
gives
the
me
sun that everyone,
circles around.
circles
Yeah,
around.
no, Big Bert is the god of the Egberts.
So they
Yeah.
worship him.
A little bit, because it's giving me Lee energy, and Lee is obviously the head of the cult of the people of
That's
the clay.
true.
And like this is just giving me, this is Lee. Like it's the god of the community.
I love that.
I love him so much.
Thou shalt not make false idols. Interesting.
Blasphemy in the
praise
first
to
5
God.
minutes.
You're already pushing the boundaries.
But Lee, I'm so glad that you're back with us for Cast Bio Part 2.
Me
And
too,
have
me
this
too.
fam energy.
Mm-hmm.
We had some interesting people our first Cast Bio.
We did, and you were very successful. That was one of the most successful kind of first rounds we've seen in a long time.
I felt
and even if you didn't nail it perfectly, you were like adjacent.
I felt pretty successful, but like I said in the last episode, I felt like these women, they're serving who they are,
Yes.
and I'm living for it. And so far, part 1 of the cast, living for this cast.
Yes.
I don't know any of them yet, but you know when you just feel
Uh-huh.
that like the energy is right? I feel a good season
Yes.
dawning upon us.
Big
It
time.
just feels these ladies are serving, and so I'm excited to see the second half of this cast.
A lot of their expressions are not giving besties. There's kind of like a lot of seductresses, a lot of people with secrets, like a secret, it's not a lot of just like, we're besties. It's
No.
giving like,
It's serving
I'm
drama.
here for
Yeah,
me.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not here to
And
make
Grant,
friends.
I'm not here to
kinda,
make
Yeah.
friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I like this. This is going to be
Yes.
an interesting dynamic.
It's
And
serving devious. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So
we
we'll see. I'm
shall
excited.
see. But family, just as a heads up, so we're doing Cast Bios part 2 today, but also next week we have Grant's premiere episode.
Yes.
It airs on Monday. Our recap will come out on Wednesday. Now I know we've been doing the Traders episode recaps, but next week we just have Grant's episode, just one episode next week. It'll come out on Wednesday, so join us for that. And then the following week we will have the first episode we'll put out will be a Traders episode, and it'll feature the two episodes that
Yes.
we've missed. So
Yes.
stay tuned for that. But Grant's premiere episode next week. So I
Yes.
think we should just dive right in to this.
Yes,
Are we good?
absolutely.
Are we good?
Let's get right
okay.
into it.
But again, I got to give my
your spiel.
I have to give my presidential speech every single. Oh, I don't want to say this is triggering right now. It's too triggering. I would like to give my CEO speech.
Okay,
CEO of Your Mom and Dad Incorporated. Remember, family. Today, what we do is tune into the YouTube if you can. If you want to visually see, we're going over the cast bio photos. The second half of these women, we look at their cast bio photo from ABC. We'll put the link up, but you can also watch it if you want to on the YouTube with us. We just see their photo and their face, and we make crazy, wild, unfounded predictions just off of that. We know nothing of these women. We'll make wild guesses, and then we'll look at their ABC cast bio after to see if we're right. But still, we could be very wrong. We don't know who these women are. So apologies in advance.
This is
if
like
we're very wrong and think that you're going to be so rude and you're so nice. But you know what? This is the fun of it.
This is the like Bachelor podcast version of when you go to a restaurant with someone and then you go, what are those people talking about over there?
Oh, it's one of my favorite games.
And you make up a story.
That's the best.
It's
You know
one of my
what I
favorite
mean?
games. Yes.
So like you're kind of just like, what's their story? And then you make up their whole story. You make up the relationship and what they're talking about. You know, none of it's actually, you're just having fun.
just
okay?
guessing.
And that's what this is.
Ember's actually my favorite person to do that with.
She
loves doing it at restaurants where she goes, okay, now we're going to pick around the restaurant and we're going to decide who they are and what they're talking about. Hers are always she'll point to like a random woman and be like, she is a secret queen.
Yeah.
From a different planet.
Yeah. She
and
goes
she
hard.
has come here to sell beautiful diamonds.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is
You're
good.
like, yeah, you're way
I'm
out
like, I
there.
was just thinking
was
like
going lawyer.
maybe they're fighting because they are about to break up.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, no.
he is a demon. And you're like, okay.
Like that's influenced
we're really
by
hard.
her mother.
Yeah, exactly.
The heavy demon conversation. But that's that. Join us for the YouTube to follow along. Let's do our first.
Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it.
Let's at least start it. Let's do our first.
This is this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just wanted to say this because I thought this was really funny and I'm going to start using this.
Okay.
Just anytime, even in the podcast, when, you know, like when you're talking, but you don't really have anything funny to say, or maybe you don't have like a quippy line to come out with.
Okay.
I was in the locker room, hockey, no big deal.
Subtle drop.
And one of the guys, he's like a really nice guy, he's in the locker room. We were all talking and it kind of went silent for a second. And he just went, man, I wish I had something like really funny to say. And it was like the weirdest like meta moment.
That is so beautiful.
It was the most beautiful thing ever. And he's like, man, I wish I had like something funny to say, like a good story right now, man. And then it just like continued on, and then slowly a conversation started, and but it was like this weird honesty. And I just think that, you know, this is a safe place. So if anyone doesn't come up with something, it's totally fine just to go, you know what? I wish I had something funny to say here. Next. So I'm just creating a safe space for everyone.
I appreciate you starting that. You know what a vulnerably wonderful thing to find in a hockey locker room. I never thought I would hear such vulnerability. Like, is this the huge in the locker room?
God, I have nothing toxic to say.
Yeah.
I have nothing toxically misogynistic to spout off about. Interesting.
Although last week people did get in a big fight on the ice. You know, punches were thrown.
What?
You know,
I guess it's hockey, right?
It was, but you know, this is beer league. This is like guys who have jobs. You know, this isn't like this is our job. This is just playing. It's like pickup. A full blown fight, punching in the head.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Was it like the hocky fight where they like grab the jersey?
It was a version of that, and it was insane. So
whoa.
I'm like, boys, we got work in the morning. Can we all chill out? This doesn't matter at all.
Maybe I should go to these games. I know I've joked about being in the stands and flashing and being like, why is this one random woman flashing that one player?
My favorite thing is, though, I might have talked about this before. Yeah. I might have talked about this before, but something that makes me laugh very hard is the like girlfriend
that shows up to the game.
Yes, and it's like there's no one in the crowd. It's 11 p.m. at night. And like one of the players comes out and then like kisses his girlfriend, and then she like sits on the stands. There's something so funny about that to me. Just to be like, I'm going to come watch your pickup game.
Yeah, you know what that's called, Evan? True love.
Yeah, and it's like,
ever heard of it?
It's very cute.
It's
very cute.
It's
just to
true
be like,
love.
I'm going to come watch your pickup game, and him being like, babe, I'll see you out there on the ice is very funny to me.
Those early days of
my
true love.
It's such a high school.
Oh my God.
It's that honeymoon energy.
Yeah, dude. If I was her, I'd be like, gonna watch you play very mediocre to embarrassing level hockey. No, this is gonna make me embarrassed that I'm dating you.
The ick is
Like I'm, she's thinking this is the NHL. She's thinking I'm gonna watch him just be a king.
Right, and then she
But
actually sees
he
it.
sucks. You know what I mean? Those guys are never good. So he's just kind of going around the ice, like getting it on. I'm like, bro, you're not doing yourself any favors here. You need to know the game. Do not invite her to this. You think she's trying to be supportive. What you're doing is just setting yourself up for failure here. So anyway, just a random little, I just had that in my brain and I needed to get it out. And that's just how,
Well, thank you. No, we will move forward with this
Yes.
in a way where if at some point we have nothing interesting to say, we'll just
you just say, I wish I had something interesting to say.
we'll just vocalize it. I like that. I'm going to start using
No
that in my
shame.
everyday life.
Open.
Open.
Yes. Okay. Let's get
Yes.
let's get vulnerable
Let's
and
get
into this
vulnerable with
bitch.
these ladies.
But first we got to take a quick
Yes.
pause, family. A quick pause. So we're talking the ladies of Grant's season, and hey, if this season ends in a success story, maybe Grant and his final rose will be moving in together, and I don't want to make assumptions, but we'll likely need a mattress, right?
Yes.
May I suggest a Lisa mattress? I mean, if you're looking for a wildly comfortable mattress and amazing nights of sleep, we're talking about Lisa, okay? Listen, family, we got a twin Lisa mattress for the room a little while back, and it was so amazing that we ended up always taking turns deciding who got to sleep on it that night because it was a twin mattress. Well, we ended up gifting ourselves a little present, and we bought a Lisa mattress for our own bedroom. That is how good these mattresses are, okay? Also, anytime someone ends up spending the night at our house and they sleep on the Lisa mattress, they always wake up the next day and they were like, wow, I had amazing sleep. That mattress was so comfortable. So I am telling you, they are simply the best.
Yeah, it's true. Our Lisa mattress has been a game changer for us. Like Jess said, it's so comfortable, but also I've noticed how much my sleep quality has improved since we got it. Using the highest quality materials, Lisa meticulously designs and assembles these mattresses in America for exceptional comfort and support. Here's the thing. Lisa has several different mattress models to choose from, each designed for specific sleep positions and feel preferences, which we all sleep different. So that's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. Delivery is free. Returns are easy. And you have 100 nights to try out your mattress in the comfort of your home. I am telling you, though, you're going to absolutely love it. And also with Lisa, your purchase has purpose. Every year, Lisa donates thousands of mattresses to those in need, with more than 40,000 donated to date. So go to lisa.com today. Lisa is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. That's LEESA.com, lisa.com. Remember, no matter who you are, there's a Lisa just for you. All right, let's begin.
Let us begin.
And first we have Kelsey. Okay, Kelsey is New York art scene.
Oh.
Kelsey is New York art scene, and I'm talking like, you know, when you're with a like high caliber, the art crew.
Sure.
Like if I'm
Scary.
hanging out with Kelsey, like I know that she's gonna know everything about artists and poets and musicals and all this that I don't know, like the high society art. You know, like Kelsey's gonna say something like, well, you know, Chopin's pieces, they're extremely expressive, but like, do you feel like sometimes it flattens out the dreariness of life? And I'll be like,
Chipotle? You want to get Chipotle? What the hell are you talking about?
Chopin? Did you ever see It Takes Two growing up?
No.
No. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I might have.
I figured you wouldn't because you didn't watch any movies as a child.
Yeah.
It's a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, and I'll
okay.
always think of Chopin because there's a moment where one of the twins goes to play a piece and sees and it says, she says choppin'.
Chop,
Instead
right.
of Chopin, she goes choppin'.
Right.
I'm going to be
Choppin'.
playing choppin'. But yeah, no, Kelsey is like,
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I want to impress, but then I might expose myself that I don't know the cool shit she
yes,
knows.
I feel like.
And then all of a sudden you don't get invited to that next dinner party.
I don't think that Kelsey, like, I mean, no offense. I don't think that Kelsey would judge me in a
Okay.
way for that, but maybe like a silent judge because it's like, well, she's not
Yeah.
really part of like our art crew. Like, she doesn't quite understand the ins and outs of Degas.
Yeah.
You know, when we go to the gallery, she has.
Sure.
When we go to the gallery, she has nothing to offer. She just drinks all the free wine.
Yeah, you're just
Like,
crushing the champagne that they walk around
she
with.
has nothing like emotionally relevant to offer, but Kelsey does because Kelsey knows about all of it. I can picture Kelsey at like, you go to like an open mic poetry night.
Yeah.
And Kelsey walks up, gorgeous, stunning, and then absolutely crushes a poem that just
Got
like
it.
brings you to your knees
Oh,
emotionally.
interesting. Okay.
Yes, she's like in all parts of the New York art scene.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Making me feel like I don't know anything about it.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to say model. She
That's
just looks like a model to me. Like
Yeah.
like the eyes, the smile, everything, like the way she's angled right now, it just reeks of someone who just knows exactly what to do on a camera.
Yeah, I mean,
You know
she's
what I mean?
stunning. Yeah.
She's very beautiful, but also it's just the like ease.
Mm-hmm.
You know how some people like look into a camera like I live here versus like here's my picture.
Yes.
Like she's in a camera all day. So there's just comfortability. She's kind of relaxing right now.
It's giving L'Oreal, Maybelline.
Exactly.
Like CoverGirl,
Yes.
CoverGirl
She's
model.
a model. That's it. That's what I think she is.
Well, okay, well, if I say New York art scene, what will it say? High society.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
going to say very cool.
No, I think it's going to say maybe art gallery curator.
Okay.
Art gallery
Yeah,
curator.
curator.
Maybe?
Yeah, curator.
Curator.
Gallerist.
Gallerist.
Ooh, gallery.
A
Gallerist.
gallerina.
I like that.
Gallerina's hard.
That is cool. I like gallerina. All right, Kelsey, let's see what you do.
See, again, you're not far off here.
Okay, hold up.
This is in the ballpark.
Brooklyn, New York, interior
Dang.
designer. So guess what,
You're
family?
again very adjacent.
Guess what? Who says she's not designing galleries?
Yes.
Okay, maybe designing a
Yeah.
museum or two, designing homes for the high society of
You're
New York
right
art
there.
crew.
That's like
Oh,
weird. I think
I feel
you're cheating.
really good about it.
There's been a lot of these. I feel like you're
Use-
cheating.
Okay, that's so offensive. I feel
'Cause if
really
you're-
good about like
'cause it's just
what's been happening, and
insane
then
how
you're going to
close
accuse
you
me
are.
of
No,
cheating.
that's so. It's like
I
she's
take pride in this right now,
It's
and you're
amazing.
diminishing
No, because
my.
it's so impressive that something's up.
Well, but I didn't say art scene.
no, but it was like so.
interior
Yeah, it was
designers.
close, but like she knows like exactly what kind of chair you're sitting on at all times. It's like that level of detailed knowledge.
Yes, she
Yes.
knows like the name of all the different designers, of all the different artistes in the interior design community. Honestly, Lee, maybe you should send some of your ceramics
Oh,
to
maybe,
Kelsey.
yeah.
Get some
Get
some
some
big
Big
Berts
Berts.
into some like high
Ooh,
society
I think they
Brooklyn
make
homes.
Big
Yeah.
Bert bean bags.
Big Bert beanbags. I was
Big
thinking
Bert
about
beanbag.
Big Bert coffee table. Like if you have 3 Big Berts with a glass
Oh,
Big
that's
Bert
cool.
on top, you know, like
Oh, that's
I don't know.
everything.
The grinds are the
See,
gears are turning.
The grinds are gearing.
That's everything.
No, I will say your idea was much more high society. Mine is a lot more Costco.
I was gonna say.
So you want big
Lee-
money or do you want cool money, bro? Because I got you on big
Yeah,
money.
what
You know
is-
what I
talking
mean?
about
what is the
gorgeous-
scale of Big Bert?
You know what I'm saying? Like Big
Lee's
Bird,
talking
Big Bird
gorgeous.
Beanbags is
Gorgeous.
LL and LLC
You know,
we
I-
just started.
Well, we have the Big Bird diffusion line. And that's the
Oh,
Costco
yes.
line. And then we hit up Kelsey for the
for the high
For the high
society.
high society
Big Bird coffee tables.
Big
Okay.
Bear. You know?
Oh, yes.
okay. All
Big
right.
bear with a little, yes. Oh,
Yeah, with one of those things, a little to make it look fancy.
Yeah.
little apostrophe.
Yeah, just an apostrophe.
One of those,
An apostrophe in the middle of a word.
by the
You're
way,
talking about those things?
one of those
Yeah,
things.
the little apostrophe things, but they're not called apostrophes. They're called like
Yeah,
Ulysses or some shit.
let's forget the name. I'm coming for you, and I don't even know.
Eucalyptus. They're called eucalyptus. And they're this little, if you would just put a little in the middle of a word, it immediately just becomes kind of Frenchy and famous. You know what I mean? You could be like Big Bear, and you just stick that in one of the, maybe the E, the A, and then boom, you are, it's like the cool shit now.
Frenchy and famous.
You know what I mean? Let's talk about Big
Big
Bear.
Bird.
The influencers are saying, let's talk about Big Bear. But if you didn't have the then you're just big bean bags.
Oh my God. What if we just like open the podcast and we're all sitting on Big Bert beanbags?
Oh, I
I'm
mean, that's
seeing
called
it.
a
I'm
game
seeing it.
changer. I'm like, this
pop.
podcast,
So
this
cozy.
podcast
So-
would
Because you also got to
explode.
think
It would
about
get
it.
views.
You also got to think about it. When I'm laying on it like this, his face is like between my legs, looking
Popping out of the-
and then his ears are on either side of it.
Oh my God. Ear
yeah.
armrest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Big
this is
bean
good.
bags.
LLC.
Another
Okay.
fantastic business idea.
Yes.
I know, we're popping
Big
it out.
ideas. Big
Popping it out.
ideas. All right, let's see what's
Okay.
going on with this.
Bubbly New Yorker with a vibrant life to match. Of course, because you've got I can feel it. I can see it. From traveling to almost every continent to hanging out with friends and exploring new restaurants or the next vintage find. Okay, I feel like I saw Kelsey.
100%.
Okay, Kelsey lives life to the fullest. There's just one piece missing: love. Let's see.
What's an
I said on
emotionally intelligent
Grant.
man?
What's an emotion? Kelsey wants to study empire building under Kris Jenner. Okay, so Kelsey wants to create an empire.
Right.
Kelsey wants a legacy. Big Bert is waiting for you, Kelsey.
Kelsey wants to study empire building under Kris Jenner.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I know. I'm sorry. I just didn't really understand. It's study empire building.
Like,
oh my God. Okay,
I think
sorry.
I know you were
Woo,
thinking
New
Empire
York. I was
State
like,
Building.
it's like major in empire
Like
building. I was like-
architecture, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I was so
Kelsey
confused
wants
for
to
a second.
study Empire State Building with Kris
That's what
Jenner.
I thought it was saying. I was like, what the fuck? It's like written by like a 5-year-old. She wants food and she wants grilled cheese all day. You're like, what? She wants to spend the night in an igloo someday. You can do that, right? You can go to those ice hotels.
Oh, yeah.
Kelsey loves to spend her summers in Martha's Vineyards. Wow,
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
I was right. Kelsey is high society.
Very.
Kelsey is fancy. Kelsey is smart.
And I
Kelsey
feel
is
like-
a businesswoman. And Kelsey, probably has wildly killer style as an interior
Right.
designer, which you love.
But if you're an interior designer too, I think, and you're successful, you are friends with very rich, cool people because you're designing their homes.
You guys.
So they're like, come to the vineyard, darling, is a lot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Darling, you'd love it out there.
Please come to our
Come, give it a
vineyard.
look at our
Come to our
guest
home by the
villa. We'd love you
sea.
to take a look at what we've done there.
We have the finest Eames chairs here.
Yes.
I don't know what that is. What's Eames chairs?
This is a very, very
Fancy chair.
fancy chair.
Oh, okay, make me feel like shit. Yeah.
Listen,
We have
beanbag
the
guy.
finest beanbags in the land.
The finest beans.
Bags of beans.
Organic beans.
Black beans, pinto beans, beanbag chairs. Every bean you could imagine. Where have you been? Sorry, too far. All right. And the accent's like from space, too. I don't know what I'm going there.
Okay, but hold on, guys. I have a theory here.
Okay.
If we recall from Cast Bio Part 1, Alicia, who we believe who we believe will be like villain,
Yeah.
head of the plastics. Remember
Oh, yeah.
Alicia?
Oh, yeah.
Alicia?
She's in on it?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Alicia is an interior designer
Oh, shit.
Oh.
from Miami, originally Miss California.
Yeah.
Kelsey is an interior designer from New York, goes to Martha's Vineyard. Oh, I see a vibe between these two.
She's like, what do you do? Like at IKEA for people's houses?
I see a
Like-
vibe between these two because like Kelsey is going to be like, it's just going to be so high art.
Oh,
And these two it's going to be a whole thing. I can't wait. I can feel it.
got it.
I think that Grant's going to really like Kelsey.
Okay.
She's beautiful, vibrant. She's traveled to almost every continent, high fashion, high style. I think he's going to like her, but I think he's going to be a little shy boy around her because I
Interesting.
think she's
Right.
She's kind of
She's not going to be impressed by the singing, I'll tell you that
no,
much.
she's not. And she's a Renaissance woman. She can do it all. And I
Right.
think she's
friends with actual famous singers.
yes,
She's
exactly.
designed their homes. And he's just going to be like, luck be late. And she's like, oh, girl. So we'll see how that goes.
I think that I agree. He's going to be super into her, but a
Yeah.
little shy around her. And she's not going to be impressed by the singing.
He's going to sing a song. She's going to be like, cute. Next.
Next, let's do next. Next, we have Kylie
Again, another disrespectful
spelling.
Kylie. Unnecessary.
I think it's Kylie. Okay,
Yeah.
Kylie.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get a good look at Kylie here. Immediately, I hear a voice. I hear this type of voice,
Oh,
like a little
interesting.
higher, maybe a little like a bit of like a nasally
Yeah.
quality to it, a little like ooh girl voice.
Yeah.
Kylie is an esthetician.
100%.
Mhm.
Okay, so she's in
Love
skincare, maybe a little bit of the facials, all of this. I can picture Kylie being someone giving you a facial, and while you're laying on that massage table, she's just like, "We're gonna open up these pores, babe. We're gonna get into these pores, babe." She calls everyone babe,
So she-
babe,
okay.
babe.
Love
Remember
that.
Juliana? I think Juliana calls everyone bitch. I think
Yes.
Kylie calls everyone babe. But Kylie's gonna be the type of person who when you're sitting with her, she's like, oh my God, babe, you are so gorgeous. Like, look at how beautiful your skin is. Like, it's really flourishing. And then when she leaves, she's going to look at her fellow esthetician and be like, poor thing. Her skin looks like she was like 100, but she's only 30.
I don't
I think that's what it's going to be like, okay?
100%.
Sorry, Kylie.
She's like, it's like a walking football.
And I think it's just kind of it's the expression. It's a little bit like the,
Yeah, a lot of ews. She says a lot of ews.
Yeah. Definitely, if there's any sort of date that involves, holding a snake, holding a spider, eating any sort of food that's different for Kylie, it's gonna be like, oh, I can't. I think that's the vibe.
Right. How deep do I want to go here? I feel like there's a lot for me to say. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel super safe around Kylie right now. It's just like I'm insecure around Kylie, kind of to your point.
Okay.
There's an insecurity there. I think that she's a really nice person, but there's been a lot of like really wants to be accepted by the influencer community.
Okay.
And so the way she's doing that is by cosmetics, by like working in an office that like, does the facials and the things like that as well. And I just feel like, to your point, there's just a little bit of like, you don't know if she's telling you the truth. You feel like she's kind of placating you. She's overly nice.
Yeah. I mean, you have gotten emotionally deep on this one. Really gotten the ins and outs of Kylie.
I feel
but
something
I do think that, yes, I think there's a thing that like Kylie might be our tattler, but not in your typical tattler way on this show, where typical tattlers go and they're feeling a little bit like justice, where I'm like, I'm going to go tell the lead that this person is here for the wrong reasons. I feel like Kylie will be friends with somebody and then kind of like in a very mellow way drop to Grant, be like, yeah, I mean, like she was dating somebody like 2 weeks before she came. But I love her. She's so sweet. And I'm so happy for her that she gets this experience. Like I think it's like, gonna be a tattler like that.
I think she's like a social media influencer or something like that.
Yeah,
and
isn't that great?
Isn't that really cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's really excited too, because this experience is like really good for building followers. Yeah. So I think it's really helpful for her career. Geez, what? She's not going to come out and just be like, it's going to be subtle.
A subtle tattle. Yeah. Ooh, a subtle tattle.
Oh, subtle tattle.
The subtle tattle. That's going to be, and I think that, it would bring a lot of good drama to our screen. That's for sure.
Okay. So, I'll be honest with you. You got in my head about the esthetician thing. I was like,
right? Can't you see it? Even like the top,
hard.
like the white top, the hair. She's giving esthetician.
If I came up with something else, I'd be lying.
Beautiful, perfect skin. Right. Like she really takes
care of herself.
Yeah.
Okay. So want to see?
Let's do the reveal. Kylie,
retail manager.
Okay, 26 retail manager.
That means
from North Carolina. So
you work at like a clothing store.
Yeah, like a boutique or something in North Carolina. Okay, let's see.
Oh, she lived in Uganda for 4 months. Interesting. That's giving church trip.
Oh,
that's giving
missionary,
church
and
trip.
she's wearing a cross necklace.
Yeah.
Oh,
too,
I didn't notice that. Okay, yeah, that's
church
giving a church trip. Okay, so
favorite movie is Pearl Harbor. Okay.
It's
kind of a wild movie to have it be your favorite.
It's either like Whoa or like loves Josh Hartnett.
Loves line dancing. We got a Southern girl.
When I was making the PDF, I was like, when did Pearl Harbor come out? It was like when she was born.
Oh, yeah, she's only 26.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Then
Pearl Harbor for her, that's like an ancient movie.
Yeah. That's like, how do you find...
and I grew up watching Pearl Harbor. Like I have seen that movie quite a few times, and I do think it's a great movie. But it's definitely like not a movie that like I've ever heard someone bring up and be like, we should watch Pearl Harbor.
No. This is a heavy. Okay, wait. I want to dive more into Kylie.
It's just such a crazy movie to say your favorite movie. I don't know why it's so crazy to me, but it is funny.
Fact, it is an interesting fun
wild
fact.
Out of pocket.
It's so out of pocket.
I want to dive more into Kylie, but we do have to take. I just saw we have to take a quick pause, family, another quick pause, and then let's get to know Kylie a little more. But you know what? I have to say, I feel like we kind of. Granted, she's not an esthetician, but I feel like we kind of got Kylie.
I agree.
I'm not feeling like I'm wrong. Sorry, Kylie, if it's but I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so family, I am noticing a lot of gorgeous hair in this cast, like gorgeous hair. Okay. And on a personal note, you all know about my hair journey over the years, but this last year I started using Nutrafol and I genuinely cannot believe the difference and how happy I am about it. Listen, your hair is so much more than what you see when you look in the mirror, from stress and nutrition to hormones to lifestyle. So many internal factors affect what you see on the outside. With Nutrafol's science-backed whole body approach, nourish growth from within and achieve your best hair yet. I had friends and family raving about their experience with Nutrafol and their results for the past few years, but obviously I had to try it for myself. And since I started using Nutrafol about a year ago, the results that I have gotten from Nutrafol have been so exciting for me. Okay, my hair's grown so much. My hair has gotten so much thicker. It's shinier. It's the healthiest it's ever been. I could not be happier about it. I am a Nutrafol stan forever now, okay? Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. I have to say that's the other thing too. The shedding, way less for me. Way less.
Nutrafol is physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients, and it supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting key root causes of thinning, like stress, hormones, aging, nutrition, lifestyle, and metabolism, through whole body health. And here's the thing, thinning hair is different for everyone, so a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth doesn't really cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas for men and women that are tailored to different life stages and lifestyle factors, so you can get just what you need.
I'll tell you this, the results of their clinical studies are incredible. Okay, building a hair growth routine is simple with Nutrafol. Purchase online, no prescription required, automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20%. You'll have access to free naturopathic doctor consults, and a Headspace meditation membership is included, which is amazing, okay? Start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code MOMDAD. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code MOMDAD. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code MOMDAD. Okay, back to Kylie, Southern charmer, huge heart, sweet personality. Okay, well, it says she has a huge heart, sweet personality. She's dreaded getting married. And I was like, I'm like, this is exciting. This is a new twist. She's always dreamed of getting married and becoming a mom. Okay. Feels ready now more than ever. Someone who is ready to become a dog dad for her mini golden doodle Bella.
Loves surfing, pickleball, beach camping. Okay. So just kind of like American Girl doll.
Yeah.
Energy.
For sure.
Okay. I'm not getting much here.
I think she'll get a few episodes in.
Yeah.
Because she's a cutie pie. And I think she's going to be like, maybe she'll have a Southern accent, a little sweet North Carolina accent. And he'll be a little charmed.
Yeah.
But I don't see her lasting super long.
Okay.
But we shall see. All right, Kylie. Next, we have Lydia. I think it's Lydia. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. I'm going to say Lydia. Okay. Lydia is...
I mean, immediately giving professional energy. This is CEO, like kind of the headshot. This is not like... She's not giving like the model performative kind of headshot here.
She's stunning.
This feels... Yeah, I'm not saying her looks. I'm more just talking about her like
it's not
positioning.
like the over the shoulder. Yeah.
She's got the thinker going on almost. You know what I mean?
It's almost like author headshot.
Yeah. Yes, it's a very author.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say Lydia is a physical therapist.
Oh.
So professional, right?
I mean, I thought we're going to go author, but okay.
No, but I'm saying the headshot is a little like author, right? But I'm going to say physical therapist because this is what I'm getting from looking at Lydia.
Okay.
I see Lydia coming into the mansion and bringing like so much collagen powder. It's like a full-blown science experiment in the kitchen every morning because she has all the powders. I mean, look at her. She's absolutely glowing.
Yeah.
Okay. I picture Lydia being super outdoorsy. Lydia is the one in the mansion who gets up every morning at 5 for a run.
Yeah.
And she's awesome. And she wants to encourage me to run because it's like, good for my health and wealth and all these things.
Sure.
But she's waking me up and I'm like, Lydia, I don't want to run at 5 a.m. I'm hungover. Like I can't do it. And she's always kind of moving. She was like, come on, Jessica.
Bouncing.
You got it. Come on. You're going to feel way, way better once we have this run. And she's always like, that's the energy. That's what I think with Lydia.
Interesting. I'm not getting that.
You're not. Okay.
No, I'm getting the opposite. I'm getting
She hates running.
No, just kind of serious.
Okay.
Kind of serious, professional, kind of corporate. Even the shirt, you can barely see it, but it's just like a very like, it's giving like a professional, it's giving like business casual.
Yeah. Okay.
The earrings are very conservative. They're very just nice, classy, just gold hoops. The hair is just beautiful and flowing, but it's not like overdone. There's something about her that just screams to me like, it's funny, I always go lawyer whenever I think corporate, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to say she's like finance.
Okay.
She's in finance.
Okay.
Of some type.
Yeah, I'm getting big wellness vibes.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I'm saying, like physical therapist.
Yeah, she could, she's into well, she's into wellness, but that's what her Instagram feed is wellness.
Is wellness.
But
okay,
she's a professional. She has corporate hours.
Is it weird to say that you love someone's face?
No, she does have a very,
I like love her face.
Yes.
Like I want to keep like
whatever the opposite of a punchable face is.
Oh my God, I hate that expression.
But I'm just saying.
I know. But people have always said that about me. So I'm triggered by it.
She said that before. That's crazy town. You have the opposite of that.
No,
you have a
it's just
charming,
kinda like
fun
my
face.
shape. People are like, it's punchable. Anyway, there's something about Lydia, like I love her face. Like
Yeah.
I wanna look at her all day. She makes me happy looking at her.
Yes.
Or like cozy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel comfortable.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to describe what I'm trying to get across.
Want to see?
Yes. Okay, let's see.
Venture
31
capitalist.
Okay, can you explain to me exactly what a venture capitalist is?
I was right.
Because
it's a financial thing. Venture.
Oh, Evan!
Yeah, I got one.
Nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Venture capitalist is someone who invests money in companies. So like people companies come to her and her partners probably and go, I have an idea. Will you invest in us? So they're just investors. They pool money, large sums of money, and then they invest in like what they think will be like promising businesses.
Okay, so big finance. Well, Grant he's in stocks.
Oh, really?
I think it was stocks.
So they can nerd out.
So they have that in common. So
the question will be, was that too close to home or is it interesting?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think
do either of them like that?
He's not a venture capitalist, so it's a little different. So I bet they'll like connect in that way.
Mm-hmm.
She is a vibrant, empathetic, confident woman. She's ready for a man to put her first. Honest, vulnerable, family. Just like Grant, Lydia loves sports and enjoys watching basketball, football, and water polo. Okay, so they're gonna have a lot in common.
You know what's interesting?
She also loves riding horses and is a huge fan of the. She also loves riding horses and is a huge fan of the board game Clue.
Yeah.
Even though she feels that playing it is not her strongest suit. That is such a funny way to.
She likes watching it being played. Like
no, but it says she loves it, but she thinks playing it isn't her strongest.
It's like she's not good at it, but she likes doing it.
Which is so funny to me because I'm like, are there like professional Clue players?
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you know if you're like not good at
it's
Clue?
It's because she lost once.
So
I like this one though. This says a lot about her. In her second fact, it says Lydia loves a good personality test. Now let me tell you something.
Oh, it's my most favorite thing on the planet.
The only people, yeah, but I will say that people who love personality tests love them because they spit something back at them they like. Does that make sense?
Oh.
Interesting.
You know
So
what
you're
I'm
saying
saying?
like
So
every time she takes a personality test, she's gonna like what she gets back.
Exactly. So she likes the fact that she's probably type A, organized, smart, you know what I mean? Like got her shit together, and personality tests can give you that back. They're like,
right.
you're a go-getter. You're this way. You're this way. So she likes it. But people who get personality tests that says like, you're a little unhinged and you're wild and only and love to have fun and a little goes with the fun. Those people tend to go like, let me redo it.
Okay.
But the people who like pride themselves on being high performers and then they get a performance test that says I'm a high performer, it's like, you know what I mean?
Hear you.
It's like ego stroking.
I hear you, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to disagree because like I am so not type A and or organized or whatever,
Right.
and the personality test results that I receive back can be random at times.
But they are unique usually, and they are like
Which
your
is
unique
true. As
personality
I do,
test. So
I
there
do
is
like
you
that.
like that.
But yeah, I guess suppose. But God, there's nothing. I love a personality test. Your daughter loves a personality test.
Yes.
She's like, let me pull it up, and
But again, she's cool and wild, and
She's
so
a
she likes what
unique-
she.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
gonna say, okay,
interesting.
loves being outside.
She's
Hates
an incredibly
hiking.
fast
Loathes
swimmer.
it.
She hates hiking. Truly loathes it. So what are they going to make her? Is this like, hey, they're
Yeah.
going to make
They
her
gotta
go on a
climb
hike?
a mountain.
Yeah,
I feel like Salt Lake City is an
honestly.
interesting place to live if you hate hiking. I feel like it's a very naturey vibe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I will say this: her and Grant are going to have a lot in common.
Yeah, they can
they've
talk.
they've got the business in common. They see she likes like the sports like him. I don't know. I see them definitely getting along.
I see him being torn between her and someone else, and the other person's like the opposite of her.
Interesting.
Like she's gonna be the like got her shit together, super organized, and then there's gonna be another girl that's gonna be the fun kind of wild one, and he'll be torn.
Interesting. Like on paper, it's like Lydia. She's beautiful. She's stunning. She's got all of her shit together. They have a lot in common.
Right.
And then the other person might be
Just free flowing fun, and so there's kind of this like
there's maybe like a passion
yes,
thing there.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's what I think.
We'll see. I
will
don't
see.
know. I don't know. But I definitely think she'll go at least a decent ways because of how much they have in common.
Right.
That it's going to be easy for them to talk.
Yes, I agree completely.
It's going to be smooth right out the gate.
100%. Next.
All right. Next we have Natalie. Hello, Natalie.
Ooh, this one's hard. I have nothing interesting to say.
You know what? I'm having like an initial thought, but then my gut is pulling me in a different direction, and I'm going to go with my gut. Okay? My gut, even though I have initial thoughts, my gut says that Natalie, she's maybe Nashville.
Okay.
Natalie wants to be a country artist. I picture Natalie
that's a good
with an
one.
acoustic guitar, and maybe her music is a little bit of a combo between country and then like Colby Calais, like a little bit like Surfer Girl. Maybe she lived in California and then moved to Nashville and is like going country, but she still has a little bit of like Surfer Girl influence, that Colby Calais influence. But Natalie, I picture, she's trying to make it in the country music industry. But even though I'm seeing kind of this off the shoulder white outfit that doesn't necessarily say this, but I have a feeling, Natalie, my gut tells me that you're a fucking party and a half at the bar, but you like a dive bar. And Natalie's drinking beer, like she's at those country bars drinking beer. And you know what? Sometimes Natalie likes to cig. She likes a cigarette, right?
Love an occasional cig.
She's going after practice with like the guys from her band. They're going playing pool, smoking a cig, having a natty light down at like the local bar. Okay?
That's her nickname, Natty Light.
Holy shit, you guys! What a 1-2
You
that
just
was.
like absolutely just laid it up. Oh my gosh.
Natalie.
Natalie Light.
Natalie
Light.
has a lot of guy friends,
Okay.
and they all have a crush on her, and they've all been wanting to get with her forever.
And she's like, oh, they don't like me.
Yeah, but she kind of knows they all do a little bit, and she kind of loves that. You know what I mean? Like Natalie just hits me like to your point too. She's got a cool top on. She's very pretty, but she's also like in it with the guys and can get dirty with the guys. Like she can hang, she can go on a trip, she can go camping. She to the Natty Light thing. It's like she's at the campfire hanging out.
Yeah.
Bun up.
Yeah.
She's not worried about the like it's gross out here. Like she absolutely has like a truck.
And there's something about like the hair, the top, like whatever that makes me instinctually say that's not true, but there's something in my gut that says it is. Like, I don't know what it is
there's
about
something
her.
there. Like, she dates a guy who's like definitely got a massive truck and he's chill, but then like, but he like, the second he like starts really falling in love, she's gone.
Oh, she's a bit of a runaway bride.
I mean? She's the runaway bride.
Okay.
She's giving me runaway bride.
Okay, I can see that for sure. And you're like, where did Natalie go? And she's like at a different dive bar.
She's like in Cuba right now for like 2 months.
Oh, she's taken off. Yes,
you know what I mean?
See, I just picture her staying locally, but go into like a different bar. And it's like, oh, Natalie's
and
like
she's
posted
dating like
up.
another guy, and he's like devastated.
Yeah. Natalie's posted up at like the Dirty Moose, the local bar, the Dirty Moose.
She's always, there's a million men always trying to get her to get serious about the relationship, but she won't. Agreed.
Okay, so I'm going to say, it's going to say musician.
Okay.
Or something like that. Or singer. What do you think?
Now that we've created this whole fantasy, she's a bartender to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, she's a bartender.
She's just like so mellow and just chill and,
All right.
And every guy at the bar is like, I think she likes me.
I think Natalie likes me. What is she?
Okay.
PhD student.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, it was 25 PhD student. Okay. Wow. But Kentucky.
Okay.
Kind of.
Maybe she's maybe she's this person in the PhD world.
Community.
So all the nerd guys are obsessed.
Yes. She's ready to find the passionate love she's always dreamed of. Okay, she's looking for a passionate love, which means she's probably pretty sparkly.
30-year marriage for her parents, so she wants to have the same thing, the classic.
Sure. She's got a sweet rescue pup
named
named
that.
Tug. Oh.
See, that says, that's already given the same thing.
Pup, finding an animal lover. When she's not working towards her PhD student.
I got a PhD in drinking beer.
I got a PhD in putting another one down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Putting it back.
I'll be able to. She can shotgun a beer.
Got a PhD in breaking hearts.
You know what? Maybe she'll do that. She'll shotgun a beer with Grant.
I love that.
I could see this.
Seattle Seahawks fan. Love language is gift giving. Not a breakfast person. I understand that.
I love breakfast. She's a gift giver. Okay. Interesting that she's a Seattle Seahawks fan and she's from Kentucky. Maybe she was originally a Seattle girl, but I'm not getting that.
I wonder what the PhD is about. Yeah. That's what I really want to know.
Yeah, I have a curiosity about that too. I wonder if she's going to get into a conversation because I've noticed a lot of these ladies have dogs and they say the breed of all the dogs. It's kind of like designer breed dogs. If Natalie's going to be a little bit like, why aren't you rescuing dogs?
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I think though, you know what? Natalie, her energy at first was giving me goes far, but the bio isn't giving me goes far.
Right. Something about her says goes far to me, though.
Okay. I'm going to say surprisingly doesn't.
Okay.
I'm going to say surprisingly doesn't.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I think that she is not going to really care about this process, but he's going to like her.
Okay.
So he's going to be to my point of all the guys chasing her energy in the guy group, I think he's going to be kind of, why aren't you really digging in on this process?
It's going to really heavily depend on me about what this PhD is about.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about I got to know to be able to determine how she's going to be in this house. Because what if she's getting a PhD in psychology?
Right.
Or what if she's getting, a PhD in
neuroscience?
It's like, okay, well, one PhD is going to
completely different personality type.
Settle into this mansion, be observing and whatever. And one might be like, hey, I want to go do studies elsewhere. And this is not,
exactly.
I don't know.
Okay,
we shall see. All right, next we have Niecy.
Giving presidential.
Yes, it's giving professional for sure. The pose, the top or the dress. My knee-jerk reaction with the pose.
The dress is professional. The
stunning look. My knee-jerk reaction says real estate agent.
Oh, but this is giving a headshot, a real estate headshot.
I'm not going to say real estate agent. I'm going to say wedding planner. We'll say event planner, event coordinator, but I'm going to go wedding planner.
I will say I don't like you guessing first because it gets in my head. Now that's all I can see because you've been so good at the guesses.
Thank you.
Sometimes you're wild. You're like, bunny
but you know
razor,
why?
and I'm like, okay, but this round you've been like dialed.
I think after years of doing this is what it's done. Is that I used to go vague and I go more specific now, even if it's totally wrong, because I feel like more specific allows for me to maybe be more right in the bio.
Got it.
Because then you know what I mean? If you go more specific, then maybe there's like a little hint of that in the bio versus just overall like, you know, just real estate agent is like, well, it's a little harder to like, am I going to predict it right or wrong?
Right,
if I go, because I'm going to say wedding planner.
Yeah.
And like Niecy has fucking 15 cell phones. Okay.
Yeah.
Niecy has 12 phones ringing at all times. She is spinning 100 plates at once because as a wedding planner, you have to be 12 people at once.
Yes.
It is such a high stress, chaotic job. Niecy, you know, her catchphrase that she says to everybody is like, if you want it to be done well, you got to do it yourself.
Sure.
You got to do it yourself. Okay. And I can picture her in like a bridal magazine.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
100%.
as like giving people advice because she just puts on these like insane, stunning weddings. And I'm going to say New York.
Oh, okay. See,
like I picture her at the plaza.
See, you got in my head about the real estate thing because all I see her doing now is hammering those little signs. You know what I mean? Like, you know, real estate. They always get out of their really nice car. Like it's like
the Beamer,
and they're always fully dressed up, right? So like either a full suit on the side of the road
like
or like
bodycon dress.
Full blown dress with heels in a white Mercedes. Just like why is that person like standing on the side of the road? And then you see them kind of like and they're putting like their face on the edge of like someone's house. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, I mean, you got in my head about the real estate feels like 100%.
I feel pretty good about it.
100% about real estate.
I'm gonna go wedding planner and wait before we see what Niecy actually does. Let's take one last quick pause. You're gonna go real estate. I go wedding planner.
Yeah, I'm going real estate.
I feel pretty good about mine. God, you see her at the plaza.
Yeah.
4 cell phones on her.
Similar energy. You know what I mean? But
I know, but like 4 cell phones on her.
Yeah.
It's so chaotic.
Yeah, it's chaos.
But like, you know that Niecy.
Yeah, like producer, like someone who's just kind of like putting out fires all day.
It's just like.
That goes there.
And have you seen The Wedding Planner with Jennifer Lopez in it?
A long time ago. But yeah, it's hectic. It's chaos.
Is it? Who's
J-Lo. J-Lo and Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, and she's always just like, move that there and like tweak that, the small tweaks. Yeah.
One of my favorite rom-coms ever. And J-Lo in it, it's like stunning, put together, perfect, runs 100 things, you know, and it's always just like anytime she always has like the earpiece in and the flowers are perfect, but she sees the one flaw and like will pull it and like, you know, everyone's leaning on her. She knows exactly what to say to the bride at the right time, like comfort her, has the tissues. It's just like bam, 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 bam.
It's like career porn because it's like not actually that. Like, you know, it's like it's actually hell. But it's like, it makes you just like, whew, what a day.
And then all of a sudden you meet one of the fiancés, which is Matthew McConaughey, who stumbles in, you know, and you're like, oh, okay. And he's a doctor.
Right.
You're like, oh, right.
Please.
But I see this for Niecy. Okay, before we find out what she is, let's take one last quick pause. Family, listen. If I was one of these cast members, moving into the mansion would be fine. It'd be fine. Yeah. But what I would really miss on a daily basis is our Tushy bidet. God, I love our Tushy bidet so much. Finally, a resolution that isn't a pain in my ass. Okay, this resolution is not a pain in my ass. In fact, quite the opposite. Tushy bidets fit on your toilet in under 10 minutes, improving your health and saving you time, money, every time you gotta go, okay? And speaking of resolution, you want to fresh and clean downstairs and simultaneously cut down on your toilet paper by 80%? Yeah. That sounds great. And that's what a Tushy bidet can do for you. We are absolutely addicted to our Tushy bidets. Yes, I said bidets because we have more than one. We have them in both of our bathrooms because we love them so much. I just have never felt more clean in my life after a bathroom experience, and I'm obsessed. Now I miss it if we're ever out of town. I need that Tushy bidet.
We're a Tushy family. Absolutely. Yes, Tushy is the modern bidet attachment that instantly transforms your bathroom habits and butt health for life. I'm a big butt health guy. It's my most favorite thing. I feel clean and nothing compares to this after a bathroom trip, gives you an extra clean pep in your step. It's so user-friendly. The Tushy bidet easily attaches to your existing toilet without the need for additional plumbing or electricity. And like Jess said, installation is simple, takes about 10 minutes to complete. Literally anyone can do it. They're incredible.
And like Evan mentioned, extra clean. Extra clean. In fact, washing with a precise stream of fresh water removes 99% of bacteria compared to wiping with toilet paper, okay? The Tushy bidet gives you 2-in-1 benefits, reducing irritation and preventing micro tears with soothing water instead of scratchy toilet paper or damaging wet wipes. Like we've said, we are obsessed, but every Hello Tushy bidet comes with a 30-day hassle-free return and a 12-month warranty. But you're gonna love it. And your butt's gonna love it too, okay? Instantly improve your health from the bottom up. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code MOMDAD at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code MOMDAD. Again, that's hellotushy.com, promo code MOMDAD. Okay, back to Niecy. Now, what does Niecy do? Pediatrician.
Okay, we got a doctor.
Not a real estate agent, not a wedding planner, but God bless a pediatrician. 32 from South Carolina.
Brains, beauty, pediatrician, currently works at 4 hospitals and is very passionate about her career. So we were correct on the professional
She
element.
probably has all the phones.
I was going to say,
all the
you're
time.
a pediatrician at 4 hospitals. You've got 12 phones.
Yeah.
Okay. You're
3 for each hospital.
Yes. And
Yes.
Niecy has to be working 24/7. 4 hospital pediatrician.
That is true. That's a lot.
Also, when you're a pediatrician, the level of the amount of calls that you're getting outside of office hours is wild.
Yeah.
Because you got parents who are concerned and all of this. Like, that's crazy.
Well, she's writing herself a prescription for love. I didn't know you could do that.
When she's not at the office, she loves spending time with friends at football games, farmers markets, or hang out with her. Evan, listen to this. 3 dogs.
Now we're talking.
Wow. Charlie, Chloe, and Chicago. We love 3 dogs. There's a lot of dog people on this cast.
A lot of dog dad energy.
But 3 dogs means if she's a pediatrician and has 3 dogs, that means that her dogs are her life because the amount of time you're working, that's then your life is your dogs outside of work.
Yeah.
Because, it takes a lot of time to take care of the 3 pups.
True.
Those are the loves of your life.
That is true. 3 dogs is not.
It's not
It's
easy.
not small.
No.
She always wanted to be a spy.
Okay,
Well, you're very much that.
Wait a second, Niecy. Okay, if Niecy always wanted to be a spy, then I hope that we see Niecy spying in the mansion.
Yes.
Will Niecy?
Is she going to come out with one of these I don't know.
Like
what
a
do
monocle?
spies have?
No, I think Niecy might be kind of snooping around the mansion, seeing if she can get any dirt. You know what I mean?
You know what'd be really funny is if she had this you know how in Arrested Development, you ever watch that show, Lee? Remember how what's his name's always trying to rub people's backs?
Buster.
He always he's like, hey buddy, he's always trying to rub. You're like, stop. What if her bit, and she never lets it go, is that she can slit your throat from behind, in an alley, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that's more of a hit, man.
So she's always just someone's just brushing her teeth, and she's like, that's it, I could have killed you right there. And they're always like, oh, that's crazy. And then everywhere she goes, she's just fake killing everyone all the time, or wire, and she's just like.
I think she said she wanted to be a spy, not a hitman.
And then Grant's sitting there waiting for her on the date. She comes behind. She goes, dead. He would have been dead.
It would be really funny.
I'm just saying he would have been dead.
If she has a date with Grant and she sneaks up on him, she's hiding somewhere because she's like, well, I could have been a spy.
She's like, mind your surroundings. You would have been dead. She switches the cups.
I love it.
You know what I mean? When he gives her wine, he's she's like, take a drink first. Her identity is being a spy now.
She switches the cups and lets him know. She's like, you didn't notice I switched the cups, and if I was a spy, I could have put poison in that.
She just says you'd be dead. To everybody, you'd be dead. That's funny.
Oh, she would love an invite to the annual Kardashian Christmas party, the elusive. She loves experimenting with different coffees. Well, I'm excited to see potential spy shenanigans with Niecy.
Hopefully they do some spy stuff together.
Yes, I feel that I think that the spy dynamic might have just given us a clue into maybe her energy in the house.
Okay.
and maybe her, being the one who finds out kind of
listening in.
Yeah, the shady stuff that's going on
love
behind closed doors. And I don't think she'll be the one who delivers the information.
She like paints herself the same color as like the curtain. You know how people do that? How it's like the intricate designs put on their body. So then they're just sitting there. She's like in the room. And then she moves. Or like, fuck.
But I don't think Niecy's going to be the one to deliver the dirt to Grant.
Right,
because
no.
Niecy's too smart. She's going to be like, she's going to tell other people and have them deliver the
Agreed.
information.
All right, next.
Next we have Parisia.
Interesting.
Parisa? Yeah, that
That's
face
all she's saying is interesting.
interesting. And with that being said, if Niecy was a wedding planner, Parisa would be the nightmare bride.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm getting personal trainer. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, interesting.
Those eyes
okay.
are like I have endless energy. I'm awake at 4 a.m. I'm working out before we work out.
The pre-workout
Yes.
eyes.
The pre-workout.
Those are creatine eyes. I don't know what that means, but yeah, those are monster energy eyes. You know what I mean?
See the
Yeah.
look.
That's just buzzing. She's buzzing.
See, I'm getting more like in the movie Bridesmaids, Rose Byrne's character and her competition with Kristen Wiig. You know how Rose Byrne is perfect in it? Perfect husband, perfect life, whatever. I'm getting that vibe from Parisia. Like, good heart, but like maybe you're gonna rub some people the wrong way.
Had a very overbearing mother.
Rub some people because Parisa gives me in high school, she was the president of everything. Yes. Right? Class president, somehow figured out how to run the PTA. They're like, how is this like 16-year-old running the PTA meetings? She was like head of speech and debate.
She put kale in the
vending machines.
The vending machines.
She's like, we need to make a change.
Health. Yeah, exactly. Carrots.
So with that being said, since I think that's how she was in high school, she is, but also I think she got like prom queen.
Okay, got it.
So I think she kind of did it all.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now I'm going to go, you did finance the other day. I'm going to say Parisa is in a very high end like finance career where she is, having to bat away all the guys in her office. But she's not interested. Like she's a businesswoman. She has too much to do. She has 100 things that she has going on.
Yeah.
And she's gonna rub some people the wrong way because maybe she might have a good heart, but she's a little bit like, oh, you're gonna do it that way.
Yeah.
Type vibe.
I'm gonna say PR.
Oh, okay.
She's in PR. I
thought you said she was going to be a fitness.
Yeah, I did say that. And I forgot I said that. So no, she's a personal trainer. Sorry, I thought I needed another. Yeah, personal trainer.
Personal trainer. All right, I'm going to go finance.
Okay.
Let's see what Parisa is. Pediatric behavior analyst. Okay. We're both very wrong.
You know what? That was a big miss.
It was a huge miss. But she is an analyst, and she does have kind of that analyst, like...
That's true.
She's always analyzing, Parisia. She's always analyzing. Empathetic, resilient, ready to settle down. It says empathetic. Maybe she's just like,
Yeah. Dreams of starting her own family. Loves to cook, travel, enjoy charcuterie nights. And not to be cheesy, but Parisa is truly one of a kind. What does that mean? One of a kind.
I think that was just kind of like a cheese.
Loyal, honest, and funny man. Okay, so there might have been a cheating situation.
Yep. She has a rock collection.
Oh, Parisa relaxes by watching organization content on TikTok. So so we did nail something here.
We did nail something. Maybe she's giving a little more Instagram for Aunt Katie, because Instagram for Aunt Katie does that. Sure. And she's like a business owner.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
She
There's
loves
similar energy.
It says she's a whiz with PowerPoint.
There you go.
Okay.
You could probably also swap that out for Excel.
Yes, for sure. I mean? So I do think we picked up on
on an energy,
which I think her photo was serving.
Yes.
Like we talked about before. If
we didn't pick up on it, we'd be like blind. You know?
Yeah.
She starts every PowerPoint with this photo, like with that face.
I'm watching you.
But that's also very like high school president.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
The
all
tilt.
the club president.
Just the tilt.
Yeah. The
Thank
tilt.
you, Lee. That's true. If you're a whiz at PowerPoint, you've been doing PowerPoint since you were like 14.
She ate all the presentations. For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely ate them up. Parisa is the type of person who, when her parents were like, what do you want for Christmas? She made a PowerPoint about why she should get these certain things and what she wants. Have you seen, there's like a TikTok that was floating around where like a kid made a PowerPoint for their parents about like what they wanted for Christmas?
Yes.
That's
very
Parisa
funny.
energy. Yeah.
Now, I will say this. Who fucking needs PowerPoint?
I love PowerPoint.
You know what I mean? Like, when was the last time you saw a PowerPoint and thought this was necessary? I'm not trying to be like, I'm just saying, like,
Evan,
every
can I-
PowerPoint is like someone just trying to kind of come up with something to do. Does that make sense? It's
No,
it feels very, like, even college is PowerPoints. It just felt like, I have the book. Why are we doing this? The PowerPoints are kind of like, I don't know what it is about PowerPoint. I don't love them.
I think that is the most insane take you've ever said. I needed PowerPoint so badly. Like when you're in college, you need like the main statements that your professor is going over. Also, I think you have this take because of the type of businesses we're in. Like people in actual like 9-to-5 business need PowerPoint.
I'm going to put this out there. Everyone who's
You
listening
need it
right
because
now.
you need to know like this is what I have to take away from this.
Speak.
Is this.
I'm telling you right now, I want to hear from everyone who's in any sort of normal job, whether people are presenting PowerPoints. I want to know the last time you went to a meeting where someone pulled up a PowerPoint and you thought, glad we did this. I needed this. It's always our vision here at the company. It's always our future. It's always what we're planning on doing for the next 6 months. And everybody's like, totally cool, crazy, awesome. Okay, can I get back to my work? Like, you never learn anything from a PowerPoint. A PowerPoint is
so
just
crazy.
giving you random facts that no one cares about.
And family, listen to me. And on the flip side, you come into these comments and you tell me how important PowerPoint has been to you because when you have a speaker up there going off for 45 minutes about something, if I'm taking notes, I just need the PowerPoint notes to remind me like, hey, these are the 4 things that I need to take away, that I need to remember from this college class, from this meeting, from whatever it is. I need the PowerPoint. So that if at any point I zone out during this person's lecture or don't take all the notes, that I get what I need.
That's stupid. I hate PowerPoints.
Well,
Hated
Parisa,
making them.
Parisa's going to take that very, very personally.
No, she's skilled at it. It didn't say she loves them. You know what I mean? She's
I'm
just
sure
good
she
at
loves them. And I will
But she
say,
knows.
and family shout out, there's nothing better than a good PowerPoint. Like when you are sitting in front.
There's nothing worse than any PowerPoint.
And someone puts time into putting some little jokes in the PowerPoint to relieve the
I
staleness
hate
in the room. I love that.
Nothing worse. Because they have to like explain the joke, and it's always a bad joke too. It's always like, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, hate them. Hate a PowerPoint.
Well, sorry about that, Parisa. Listen, I don't think Parisa is going to go super far because I don't know if she'll be opening up enough for Grant. I think Parisa will be a little stiff in the organizational energy, in the PowerPoint energy. I think she'll be a little stiff, and her and Grant won't get to know each other. Like, I don't think first night they're gonna like really get to know each other super quickly.
Yeah.
And so I think even though she's stunning, obviously, all these women are absolute knockouts. But I think that, I don't know.
Okay.
That's my guess. That's my guess.
We'll see. Ready?
All right. Next we have Radhika. Radhika. Okay, I'm getting professional from Radhika immediately. The pose, the top, like you've said, there's like a certain pose that's like off the shoulder where it's like influencer pose, model pose, and then
Right.
there's like headshot pose. And Radhika looks like she knows how to take a headshot
Right.
with the pose.
Maybe this is our real estate agent.
Could be.
There's a little bit of
could be.
anxiety in those eyes.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like, God, I really got to sell a house this month.
There's a little bit of it. She has the anxious eyes. I also have anxious eyes.
But she's, she has to go to the bars at night. You know how they get like, real estate agents like go out because that's how they get
Yeah.
clients too. So like they're at the bars, hanging out with people, meeting people. She crushes a mixer.
Crushes a mixer.
So she's a big mixer,
Loves
person.
the monthly mixer.
but also hates them. You know what I mean? It's a blessing
Right.
and a curse.
Yeah, she loves it. It's a blessing that she's great at them, but also it's a curse because you're like, I don't want to have to talk to all these people.
Yeah, you could care less if these people live or die. You just literally have to do it. You know what I mean?
That's insane to say. Okay, I'm gonna go a different direction.
Okay.
There's something, and it's like it's just only because I can hear her voice.
Okay.
Radhika is our pilot.
Whoa.
She is a pilot. I can
Okay.
picture her in the pilot uniform, but the reason I'm getting it is that 'cause I can, when I look at her, I can hear the voice of like, "Welcome aboard Delta Air. We are cruising.
Whoa.
We are cruising at a comfortable 30,000 feet right now. Sunny skies. Little to no turbulence, and I can just see it.
Wow, that was pretty good, by the way. I could tell you were like, am I going to, actually land this plane? Like, I saw you searching for the words, and then like right as you were about to give up, they would come. Right? Like right as you're about to go. Anyway, all of a sudden in the sunny skies, and then all of a sudden cruising.
Flight words.
That was really good. Flightwords.com.
Can't you picture it though?
I can see it.
Can't you picture her in the pilot uniform? Because I feel like we always have like a pilot. There's always a pilot in one
Yeah.
of these casts, and I feel like Radhika is our pilot.
Yeah. Okay. I could see it.
But I get where you're coming with real estate. But I also feel like we are trying to push the real estate agenda.
'cause we gotta
because
get
there's
one.
always
There's always one, right?
at least a few real estate agents, and I don't think we've gotten one so far.
Let's see.
All right, Radhika, what do you do? Attorney from New York.
In the city of New York. Got it.
Okay, hold on a second.
Finally, there's an
Hold
attorney,
on
and
a
I don't guess
second.
it.
No, it's the one time you don't say lawyer. Okay, listen, everybody. Radhika is an attorney in New York, and she's only 28.
Wow, that is young.
Oh, yeah.
That's a young attorney, which means that she is a go-getter because that's like a crazy amount of school and accomplishments to get at the age of 28. Just throwing that out there, personality-wise.
Also, I learned this the other day. All attorneys are lawyers, but not all lawyers are attorneys.
I didn't know that.
So attorneys are like kind of, they can do everything. And I think lawyers can't do everything. There's some
So,
thing
wait,
there.
so attorneys can do everything you said?
Yes. Attorneys are, all attorneys are lawyers, but not all lawyers are
So
attorneys.
what you're saying is it's even more
Yes.
accomplished
Yes.
to be an attorney at 28.
Exactly.
I had no idea.
Wow. You know what's so funny, actually? Now that we're saying attorney, and I look at Radhika, I can fully picture Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I picture her
yeah.
as one of like the agents that's coming in. Like she's the attorney that comes in is like DA energy, right? She's got the district attorney energy. You can see her coming in and having like the conversations with the people who work at like the police station.
Yeah. And she fights corruption.
Yes, Radhika
Yeah.
fights corruption. Let's see here.
And then when they win the case, they like, I'm not done.
She's never done.
You know what I mean? Like,
She's never
I'm not
done.
Like,
done.
work is never over.
Your Honor, I'm not done. and then she nails it, and she goes another one off the streets or something. You know what I mean? There's like she's got a
Look
line.
at, she likes to get down on the dance floor though. After she wins one of those cases, she is out there partying on the dance floor. She brunches regularly, so she likes to have fun, even though she's a busy woman. Very proud of her Indian heritage. So finding someone that she can share her family traditions with is top priority. Loves to go shopping, fresh manicure, cook delicious meals. Again, how do you have time to cook when you are so busy? I wish that I had a bone of that in my body. I am not even a millimeter as busy as someone who is an attorney, and yet I do not find the time to cook. What's happening? She's been known to start dance parties.
Okay.
So she'll probably start a dance party night one. She's going to be someone who, I bet she'll be a leader in the house.
Yeah.
She's an attorney. She's going to be a go-getter. She starts the dance parties. Okay. Night one, she's kind of maybe going to be the mama energy that everyone's going to flock to. And she's going to be like, hey, everybody up. Let's have a good time. Let's dance. Da, 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 da. Self-proclaimed Harry Potter
Wants
nerd.
to kiss someone in the rain. It's a bucket list item.
Maybe they'll pour rain on them.
Right.
I know they did
there.
that in last season. They brought the fake rain.
Right. A light rain's nice. A heavy rain is not so nice.
Yeah, you're like,
You know what
I'm
I mean?
not looking for a monsoon specifically, but
Yeah. Would love to kiss someone in a hurricane. You're like, what?
self-proclaimed Harry Potter nerd would love to know what house you're in, Radhika. Let us know. You know, I
Next.
feel like that's a big important part
I
when you
agree.
say you're a Harry Potter nerd. It's like, are you a Hufflepuff? Are we talking Slytherin here? Like, let's.
What hat has the hat chosen for
What
you?
is the hat chosen for you? All right, next. Next we have Rebecca. Oh, you guys.
This is giving your butts.
Rebecca is giving my butt.
I saw that from 1 second.
Rebecca is giving.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, hold up. 1 second, everybody. Okay, shut the fuck up, because this woman from the neck up is like one of maybe the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. She is like shockingly beautiful, but like we've got this like the makeup, the hair, like from the neck up, I'm going, okay, Rebecca she has to be like an artist, a musician, like she's cool as hell, stunning. But then from the neck down, she is serving with this, what we can see from this outfit, some sort of kind of like classical rose like dress. And then she's wearing one of those like cameo necklaces.
Right.
Like from the neck down, she's
It's a
serving
locket with her lover's blood in it.
Yeah, from the neck down, she's serving like, you know, what's that? Like 1800s ball, like Pride and Prejudice energy.
Yeah, Pride and Prejudice here.
But red, so it's like it's not Pride and Prejudice, it's like the vampire ball. Oh my God. She is serving my book
It's very
so
vampire.
hard.
She's giving vampire for sure.
But like also, I've been reading, I've gone away from just romantic fantasy and I've been getting into just romance as well. I've been indulging in just romance. Rebecca is giving me my romance books. Like Rebecca is maybe a ceramicist or a painter, because I picture her like in the studio, clay on her or paint on her, and the guy walks in and it's like, and she just looks up and it's like, oh my God, who is that woman? Or like, and then at the opening of the art gallery, like it's like the Romeo and Juliet scene walking behind the fish tank where it's like, where is she going? That's Rebecca, and it serves my books. Oh my gosh. She is so stunning.
But she's also cool. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot
so
going
cool
on here.
And she's so stunning.
Maybe this is our model.
I mean, yes, she obviously models.
Right. Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
that's too basic. Let's go deeper.
But you know what though? I'll one up you here. I'll lay up what you're saying. Of course she models.
Right,
Everybody
right.
wants to take photos of Rebecca.
Right.
But what she models mostly in is for sculpting. Like she's the model where they're like sculpting her or
so she's a
painting
nude
her.
model where she sits in
I
the
don't
room.
know about if she's the nude. I'm not going
people
to
are-
assume that, which we love, shout out. But I'm just
Right.
saying she's going to be the person that they're painting, that they're
Yeah,
sculpting.
got it.
Muse.
The muse. Rebecca is the
a
muse.
professional muse.
I
Model/muse.
Yeah.
was going to say
It's just gonna say, like,
professional muse.
mechanic.
That would be sick. Can you imagine?
You're just like, can I have my car work on? Whatever you say. She's like, that'll be $9,000. You're like, okay,
Sure.
let's make it 10. Round
What do you
up.
think? Are you going to say model?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, again, it's kind of one of the eyes and the look and the way that she's like not doing anything in the photo, but like doing a ton.
But literally like
You know what I'm saying?
captivating
That's
us,
the shit
mind, body,
you're
and
born
soul.
with. You know what I mean? Like she's not doing any. There's no like real pose or anything, but yet look how much we exploded talking. You know what I mean?
know nothing about Rebecca's personality, but I'm just gonna say, like, right out the gate, if like Grant's gonna die when he sees her, correct?
Yeah,
Like, how can you not?
yeah.
Like, you're gonna like night one. And by the way, this cast is maybe one of the most beautiful.
It's a pretty stunning cast.
I think it's maybe one of the most beautiful casts we've ever, like, it just, and we know the outside doesn't matter. It's all about the inside. But just, from the first limo, from the limo and the first impression, I feel like Grant's going to be very overwhelmed by the beauty coming out of this limo. But Rebecca walks out of the limo. I'm like,
it's a different,
what's
it's an
happening?
energy. It's a different energy for sure. All right, let's see.
All right. Rebecca is an
ICU nurse in Dallas. There you go.
Okay. Also 31?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Okay. I feel bad about how I'm aging right now. Number one. Number two. Okay. So I just want to give me this for a second, Evan. Connect with me for a moment. Rebecca's a nurse.
Yes.
So she's just helping people in the ICU.
Yeah, she's helping women give birth, and they're all like, "We hate you."
Wait, is she?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's worst nightmare. She's walking in,
like, I'm about
and
to
your husband's
give
like,
birth.
"Actually, I have some questions about the birth. Can we speak in the hall? This whole thing is like really sketchy for me, and I'm just feeling a little vulnerable. Can you help me?" And the wife's like, "Where are you going?"
I know there's a cafeteria downstairs.
He's
I'm feeling a
like,
little overwhelmed. Do you want to go
to
like
just
get
get a bite
soup?
with you and chat about kind of how to be there for my wife. And then she's like, "Honey, I need to shut up."
But not just a nurse, an ICU
Yeah.
nurse, like high
Intensive,
stress.
yeah.
She's ambitious, kind, ready for a beautiful adventure, looking for someone to travel the world, sort of family with. She's looking for someone gentle-hearted. I like that.
She loves all animals. She likes to play Scrabble and always aims to be the best dressed person in the room. Okay, there's that. There's
Okay.
that side of it.
See,
then.
I see this. Okay, so what you're saying, Rebecca, is that you are going to absolutely serve fashion.
Yes.
Like we cannot even believe. And I can feel this.
Yes.
She's going to be the one who everyone after the episode comes out, they're going to be like, what did she wear? Because they like to then find out. Like,
Right.
please post where you got this from. The links. Give us the links.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think she'll be.
Never met an animal
obviously.
she doesn't like. You've won me over, Rebecca.
She won't have to work very hard to kind of get. She'll get pretty far. I think it's
And
just
honestly,
it's gonna all go back to
Scrabble, maybe the best game ever.
her.
It's
It's been a long time since I played it.
It's been a long time, and I feel unintelligent saying that. I feel like, those sharp, brilliant people play a lot of Scrabble.
Sure.
But it is one of the best. It is one of the best games out there.
Let's get it going later.
Let's play some Scrabble and feel super smart. Rebecca, I don't know how you don't go far. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Lights out,
Okay.
in my opinion.
Next.
All right. Next, we have Rose. Rose. Oh, that's what your daughter wanted to be named. She told me the other day.
Really?
She likes her name Ember. She's like, I think it's a really cool name. I don't meet any Embers, so she likes that. But Rose is her current name that she would have enjoyed. So we made that mistake.
Rose
And my
plays-
great-great-grandmother was named Rose, so I could have even said it was a family name. Please go ahead.
Yeah, no, let's keep talking about that whole thing. I'm so sorry. That was mean. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I went that. That was brutal. It's like one of those things that I said it to be funny, and then as it came out, I realized.
I just want you to know
wow,
that just
was
because
so
just
mean.
because we just saw Rebecca doesn't mean that you can be rude to your wife and go
Listen,
to
me-
the
the
hospital
cafeteria.
while I am up there giving birth to our daughter who should have been named Rose, apparently. Okay.
That was a complete misfire. I apologize. You
No,
took a
please.
shot for no reason at all. You did not deserve it at all. Okay, Rose.
Please tell us about Rose.
Okay. Let's see. Rose. I mean, obviously her top is screaming tennis for some reason to me. I see her playing tennis at like a very nice country club.
Okay. Dennis Country Club.
It's interesting. I'm getting doctor. Not
Okay.
nurse, but I'm getting doctor.
Doctor. Okay.
I just see her in a smock walking in, just kind of talking about that growth I have. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
She's like, now you have an abnormal amount of skin tags, and I don't know. We're no, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm getting doctor.
Okay.
I'm getting doctor
I'm going to go.
or gymnast.
Shut the fuck up.
Were you about to say gymnast?
Shut the fuck up.
No way.
Shut up.
Whoa. That just entered.
When you're
That's called
mean to
being
me, do we
married.
all of a sudden
Yeah,
get
maybe
mean?
that's the thing. You lock
Wait,
in.
no, I literally was just about to say, I'm like, I'm going to go off the deep end a little bit here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Olympic gymnast.
Whoa. Well, then we gotta
Very
go with
weird.
gymnast. Oh my. We're just so hot and cold.
No, okay, so I think. No, but
I
there's-
just tackled over the thing.
Okay, no, but I think that Rose, yes, but you know how, because I feel like we get that every couple seasons, we get like, professional
Sure,
race car
sure.
driver or Olympic diver or something. I think Rose is our Olympic gymnast.
Well, because I just got hit with the fact that she's like 4'11".
Yes. Yes, she looks. She.
You know what I mean? I just
short.
realized. Holy shit! You are 4'11".
Like I'm like I picture her. Yeah, she's 5 foot. She's like she's muscular.
What was wrong with 4'11"?
I don't know. I just changed it for my own version.
Yeah, that was interesting. That says something. Okay.
Let me say this.
She's 4'11" and a half.
5 on a good day.
Yeah.
No, but you know what it is?
Yeah.
I can just picture she's got that like Olympic smile.
Yeah.
She's got the Olympic smile.
Yeah, it's a gold medal smile.
I can picture her with the chalk on her hands hitting them together. You know what I mean? After they dive into the chalk, you're like here. And then also, like I just see the face of like when you're like looking at your teammate and like getting ready to go do the pommel horse.
Yeah.
Like I can just see it.
Oh,
I like it.
horse.
I
You
like
know?
it. Nice call.
Or hit the beam. Oh, I did gymnastics for like 1 year when I was 6, and the beam I wasn't bad at. Uneven parallel bars couldn't do. The beam kind of crushed the beam.
Okay, nice.
So just wanted to let everybody know that, and for Rose to know that in case she's also an Olympic gymnast.
So Rose, now you know.
Okay, so are you gonna say?
No.
Are we both gonna go gymnast? Or are you gonna say
I'm
doctor?
going gymnast now. Yeah. We're both on gymnast.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
gymnast. Registered nurse, Evan.
okay.
You were close.
There
You
was,
said
like-
not nurse.
You know what's funny? The
but
first
doctor instead.
thought was nurse, but then I thought we just had nurse. That feels like that's not entertaining even to like, you know what I mean? Like that's not
How
interesting.
dare there be 2 nurses
But it's
in a
not
row?
interesting for me to go, oh, let me just guess the thing that the last girl was.
Sure. Nurse
Terrible
from Chicago.
dancer. Okay, so we are very off about the gymnast.
I mean, who's to say though? Maybe like you can do 15 flips in a row, but like
true.
maybe
That's actually true.
you're a little tight in the hips. I don't know if
She's
it's
a
possible.
romantic, optimist, and goofy.
Goofy. I like that. I don't feel like we've ever heard goofy described. So she's going to be fun. If they're saying goofy, she's going to be fun.
She has high standards and isn't planning on lowering them, as she shouldn't.
Shut up. Listen to this. Rose thinks Julie Andrews is the GOAT. Now, this is a woman that I can get down with.
Wait, who's Julie Andrews again? I'm spacing.
Now we're really fighting.
I'm
Now
spacing.
I'm actually
I'm
pissed.
spacing
Before
out.
it was a fake piss. Now I'm actually pissed.
I'm spacing.
Evan, Julie Andrews,
Yeah, I know.
Maria from Sound of Music, Mary Poppins.
Oh, got
the
it. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Right.
Even though technically the captain sang that, not Maria. But hills are alive. Julie Andrews is the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Julie Andrews is everything. And a 27-year-old woman
Mm-hmm.
be saying that Julie Andrews is the GOAT means that Rose and I would like the same type of movies, musicals. I bet she's a musical theater girly. I see you. Love this.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy Anne says that. I'm fully in.
Well, they're going to do a lot of playing on her name.
Oh, no.
Right?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Rose. I didn't even think about that.
So there's going to be a lot of that.
That's so brutal.
Oh, they even capitalized it in the bio.
Oh, yeah. She
Oh.
hopes to be the only Rose Grant. It's going to be that. It's going to be constant.
Rose, will you accept this Rose?
All the girls are going to be like, well, you're
That's
definitely
crazy.
meant to be, it's going to be a lot of that.
Oh, I feel horrible
Yeah.
for her already. It says she'd love to attend a Formula One race.
Love that. That's cool.
You're a Formula One kind of guy, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I used to be really into it, but then everybody got into it, so I'm not on it anymore. It's like it used to be cool when not everyone was just like, oh, I love Formula One. It's like, yeah, you saw the Netflix doc.
Oh my God. Listen, I think that Rose here, I hear Goofy.
Should
Look
be
at
fun.
that beautiful smile. She's
Polly
gonna be
Pocket energy.
Yeah. I think she's gonna be short. She's gonna be cute,
Bubbly,
fun,
bouncy.
great. I think I don't know about her and Grant, but
Yeah,
I think the women will love her, and I think the audience will love her, and I see a potential Bachelor in Paradise player because the audience will love her.
Okay.
I
Love
kind of
that.
feel that.
I love that. I think she'll have a
kinda
big
feel that.
personality.
Yeah, me too.
Next.
All right, next we have Serafina. Oh my gosh. Okay, speaking of names,
Yeah.
Serafina is on. I keep a list of names that I love
Yeah.
just in case.
That's okay.
It's not even
Like
like,
where? Like in a parchment?
in
or
a
like,
note,
got it.
my note app. And I normally wouldn't reveal, by the way, because I keep them very sacred.
Yeah,
I told
yeah.
you one the other day.
Which one? Oh.
I don't even want to say it. I don't think we're gonna have any more kids, but there's just
you
something
still
about.
can't have these
but
names.
There's something about my secret list of names. But I will admit, Serafina is on my list.
Well, it's very giving your books in that way.
It's giving my books.
Name is it's very Pride and Prejudice name. It's very.
I feel like it's more like a god. Like it's goddess.
yeah.
It's mythology.
Oh yeah, okay. That's actually
one of my favorite books I've ever read in my life. The main character's name is Serafina. So just shout out to you.
Okay, we love.
Okay, I am about to base a lot of my take off of one singular thing.
Okay.
And that is her necklace that is a bubble S.
Oh.
It's an S.
Oh, okay, got it.
But it's a bubble, like a bubble shaped S.
Or it's a snake.
I don't think so.
I think you're right. Bubble S.
I think it's a bubble S, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bubble S.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. With this bubble S, Serafina too, the pose, that like one shoulder up. Mm-hmm. Serafina might be part of the Aaliyah crew. The plastics crew. Serafina, off of this bubble necklace, the shoulder up, I'm seeing that Serafina, they
each have a bubble necklace with their initial.
They all have a bubble necklace with their initial. And Serafina is someone who has the most gorgeous handwriting you've ever seen, and all of her pens have poofs on them.
Yeah.
Loves the color pink. Everything is pink. Okay, maybe I'm going off of a Legally Blonde energy right now.
Has the heels that have fur on them.
Yes, I'm picturing.
The ones like little.
Yes, the little fur on the top, like with her little robe that matches. Everything. Her, like seeing her cosmetic counter would blow your mind. It's all color coordinated. It's all. So I'm getting the vibe from Serafina that we're simultaneously. It's kind of like very like femme pink energy, but off of the Legally Blonde, super organized and super smart, but like. Serafina's gonna be like, hi.
Got it.
And I'm going off of the bubble necklace where it's like, I have all the poofs on my pens and everything is like, girly girl and cute and perfect. But like, we're also, top lawyer. So I've gone full Legally Blonde. So I'm going to say lawyer.
Wow. Okay.
But she's Legally Blonde lawyer version.
Right.
But also, caveat, might be part of Aaliyah's crew. So I don't know if the vibe's going to be like sweetheart or a little bit like one of the plastics energy.
See, it's interesting. She's not really smiling with her eyes. She's just smiling with her mouth.
I think that's why I'm going off of it. And she's very, very beautiful. So you're like, I feel like I keep saying that about everybody.
It kind of hits me
stunning.
as like she hates this photo shoot a little bit because the photographer is not making the tweaks that she, you know what I mean? Like she's like not happy with the photos that she's like running behind the camera and seeing.
Yes,
so now she's forcing the smile. So earlier on in the shoot, they were more genuine. Now she's getting frustrated.
Yeah. The photographer is just taking too long. It's like, I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm stunning. And I know you could get a perfect photo of me round one. This is on you.
Yeah. I got places to go.
Yeah, exactly. She's a lawyer, so she does have places to go. She's busy.
This is really hard for me. I'm going to say that she owns a boutique clothing store.
Okay. Well, I can see this off of my poofs on the top of pens and like the
she
pink
has
everywhere.
Just a small brick and mortar like storefront with all her stuff in there, and I see her doing her own thing.
Okay,
that's what speaks to me.
All right, I'm gonna go
You're
lawyer. And by the way, and like I said, and I don't know if we're gonna get hints of this, but I'm going pink,
right?
Femme, but organized, and maybe part of the Aaliyah crew with the bubble necklace. I don't know what it is, but the bubble necklace really hit me a certain way.
Wow, a lot of New Yorkers.
New York, so associate media director.
Does he live in New York?
I don't know.
Because there's been a lot of New York.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a bad recapper. I don't know where Grant lives.
Associate media director.
I don't think he lives in New York.
That is.
Yeah. What is an associate media director? Do you know, Lee?
I don't know. It's very, very vague.
Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, it's got that like it's entrepreneur. It's anything. It's
I mean,
or you probably work for some kind of production company, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
So maybe a little bit of the Instagram for Aunt Katie vibes. She's 100% wife material, loyal, thoughtful, and can't wait to be engaged.
Ooh, see, I don't like that.
What?
It's not like I don't like it, but it always kind of, when someone says can't wait to be engaged, what that signals to me is that they're more interested in being engaged than they are in just initially finding the right person. So I see maybe her being a little more into the idea of being with him, and then maybe not connecting. Does that make sense?
Unless
like she
she's
doesn't,
like,
she wants it to all happen,
Oh,
but she's not super like she doesn't connect
I
with
hear what
him.
you're saying. But also maybe she just like has like the big hots for
Sure.
Grant and is very confident, is like, we will be engaged.
Right.
So I can't wait until our engagement
Right.
happens. Is like, I know that this is going to happen. Loves to give thoughtful gifts to her partner when she's in love. She likes going out with friends, weekends to grab some dinner, drinks, and go dancing. And she also likes adventures and will book a trip on a whim. So she really wants to learn how to play tennis. She rocked a bob during her college years. Shout out. Love a bob. She's seen every episode of Grey's Anatomy at least 3 times. Okay. I don't know. I don't feel like we're getting a ton of details in this bio.
No.
I can't quite read what Serafina's going to be like.
I have no idea. This might be the one that like I actually have no
because I
clue.
feel like there's a vagueness, and I feel like they're kind of doing like, she's thoughtful, but she's social, but professional. So I'm like, I can't quite read. I'm like, is
it's
she
kind of like
be...
a bio that could be applied to just anybody. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like wife material, wants romantic companionship.
I wonder then if she goes home quickly.
Yeah, maybe. And they just
because then we don't have like, they're not giving us like little hints of like what might happen on the dates or whatever. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if like if Serafina's going to be like, you know, like I'm like the super organized, like, you know, more professional, more type A energy from this, or if she's going to be more like social, thoughtful. They could talk about thoughtfulness and gifts. So maybe she's just a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know,
she's
just a sweetheart who like, she's a gift giver. She loves watching her Grey's Anatomy. She likes hanging out with her girlies, you know, but we shall see. We shall see. Next we have Savannah.
Savannah is nude.
Savannah is 100% naked. There's been a couple
there's
nakies.
been like quite a few naked
There's
people.
There's been a few nakies on this. And it is, you know, when you go in there and you put on a tube top.
Sure.
Of some sort.
But it is funny how they cut the pictures off like at the line.
Yeah, I just wonder. I'm like, do they tell you ahead of time? They're like, hey, just FYI, on the cast bios, it will look like you're naked. I'd be like, cool. I want to serve naked right now.
Yeah,
I'd be down. But also, I wonder if they know
Savannah's
going
just
in.
a nudist.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Nudist
just has a nude village.
Okay, all right.
Savannah is a 3rd grade teacher.
Oh, that's really, really good, Evan.
She's a 3rd grade teacher.
You know what? I had a whole thing, and now that you're saying that, I'm like, yeah.
She's just very like effortless, very chill.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Miss Savannah. I can hear.
Oh, Miss
Makes sense.
Savannah.
Exactly, Miss Savannah.
Oh, wow. Now it's completely. Can I tell you what I was?
So what idea did you have?
What I was gonna say, but now I'm gonna say teacher. I was gonna say that Miss Savannah. No, now I'm just gonna say Miss Savannah.
Yeah,
Savannah.
No, Miss Savannah.
Miss Savannah. I was gonna say Savannah lives in a very quaint small town, a Vermont-y type place.
So a
perhaps.
northern town.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's southern. I don't know, but it's just a very quaint town, small. Her family, you know, runs the general store. Never mind, that's like 1800s.
No, but it's quaint enough. They'll have a general store.
Okay, maybe I'll say a general store. We'll say B&B, where like they know everyone that comes in and out, and Savannah works for her mom and dad. Like it's like a family business, you know,
Cute.
General store, B&B, and she'll take it over fully someday. But but mom and dad are still grinding, and she helps out.
Love it.
And so they know when anyone new comes in and out of the city.
Yeah.
And now that you've said Miss Savannah,
she could be a teacher in that town.
But I'm saying that's true. But now that I'm picturing her as a teacher, I'm seeing like absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
And for a moment beforehand, I was like, didn't know if I was getting like, oh, she's in that small town. She's like the absolute beauty because she is stunning, right? But then it might be a bit of a drama coming into The Bachelor where it's like everyone's stunning. But like in her town, maybe she was kind of
She's saying it rocks her world.
maybe a little bit. And also maybe in her town at first I was getting, is she like the sweetheart of the town? She's maybe the gorgeous one, but I didn't know if I was picking up sweet or not.
Got it.
I didn't know. But
Yeah, I
now,
can see that.
but now I was like, but now when you're saying teacher, now I'm like, I see just like a calm love bug. I feel like you fully
Let's
changed
see.
what I thought. All right, let's see, Savannah.
Oh,
Wedding
wow.
planner.
There's your wedding planner,
Hey,
babe.
that's exciting. I got my wedding
There was
planner.
one, yes.
There was one.
It's very
Have
specific
we ever
too.
had a wedding planner before? I don't know. I feel like I've thrown that out there before just in hopes of one, but
She wants to be the bride.
from Virginia, Charlottesville.
Mhm.
Is that a big city in Virginia? I'm not sure. I'm so bad with
think it's-
geography.
I think it's like a
I'm so bad with
decent-sized city.
geography. She's ready to be the bride. Look at this. Savannah enjoys going out to dinner with her friends. Her perfect man is loyal, caring, great conversationalist. I gotta say, love that. Love that her top priority for her man is a great conversationalist. Have you? But seriously, have we ever
You're
seen this
absolutely
before?
right.
Because I'm like, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, do I want like a loyal, loving, caring guy? Sure. But like to me,
Someone to
kind of
talk to.
conversationalist might be the number one. Like,
Right.
I think I'd be more okay even with kind of a bad guy if he was a great conversationalist.
Honestly.
I'm like, well, we can work on that,
Yeah, at
you
least we
know?
can talk.
Yeah.
Savannah loves love, but says she doesn't tend to show affection very traditionally. That is the wild sentence. Like, what does that mean?
So what's her love language?
What does that mean? She doesn't show affection traditionally?
What does that mean?
BDSM?
Yeah, I was about to say, I literally kind of, well, she's nude. I mean,
I'm like, are we gonna get into some
She's like-
flogging play or something?
yeah.
Be like bend over,
She's
Grant.
like,
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna
don't
show you
like
how much
to
I
hold
like you.
hands. I like to spank. Like, what?
Like, is that what we're gonna get? Are we finally gonna get a little bit of BDSM?
Maybe she just is like, ew, like cuddling's gross. And
I know,
like,
but saying show affection traditionally is weird because that doesn't make me think like,
maybe
oh,
she's just like the most awkward hugger in the world. So she kind of just goes,
I know, but I'm saying showing it traditionally doesn't make
Yeah.
me think like, oh, she's not affectionate or doesn't like PDA. It's like a different
like,
form of
what's
showing.
a non-traditional affection? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'll dance for you.
Yeah,
I don't know why the first thing that came to my head is like how cats leave like dead animals on your bed.
yeah, that's how she shows affection.
It's like,
It's
yeah, I
just-
got
Grant goes into his suite and there's like a
Weird
dead rat
gifts.
and he's like,
I love
what?
you.
And she's like, I love you so much.
oh my god,
That's hilarious.
That's really
I love
funny.
you so much, baby. She's like, open the gift, open it. It's like a dead possum. It's like, where'd you find this?
But she has a serious fear of owls. But owls are so majestic and sweet.
She's scared of owls, really? Oh, I love an owl. But I mean, I understand that, you
I mean,
know.
they are dark. They are dark birds.
Ooh, yeah.
They're night birds.
Loves a competitive game of charades. Okay, she's competitive if she likes a game of charades.
And loud. Charades
Probably
is a
you
very
have to
kind
yell.
of pop, pop, pop.
She dreams of planning the Met Gala one day. Okay.
All right.
You know what? I think there's going to be drama.
Okay.
Remember whose season was it? Who was the guy? Oh my gosh. Who was the guy? God bless. How horrible of me. How could I forget Joey? Remember at the beginning of Joey's season? Was her name Jess? The one who first episode was like, he kissed me first. He kissed me first. And she ran right away and told the ladies, like, hey, ladies, just so you know, he kissed me first.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was drama,
Yeah.
like, because she was super bold, but then
Stoking
she
the
wasn't.
fires.
She would stoke the fires, but then she couldn't take it a little bit.
Yes.
I'm kind of getting this energy
Oh,
with Savannah.
okay. All right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm off, but
We'll see.
it's hitting me.
We shall
see.
Next.
All right, next we have Vicky. Vicky.
Vicky.
Vicky is gonna be my best friend in the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky is immediately giving me, I'm looking at the makeup, the hair, I'm getting makeup artist. The makeup is flawless.
Yeah.
And she's got that fashion vibe. So I'm gonna say makeup artist, but she's gonna be fun and funny. And she's going to be the one doing everyone's makeup beforehand, so they all love her.
We're going to get a lot of great ITMs from Vicky.
Great idea. I was going to say, she's like everybody.
She's going to be amazing at like throwing shade without it being like, without anyone getting too mad about it. Because you're laughing.
Yes, because she's actually funny. It's not mean. It's funny.
It's funny.
I was literally just about to say, I was like, Vicky is going to be the person who, even though she like everybody loves her and she's doing the makeup, like she's would be like my friend in the mansion who, when we're all standing there about to get our rose, she kind of does the side comment to me that's a little shady about somebody that I'm like dying laughing and I can't handle it.
Yes.
So I'm
she's
saying
gonna be
that
the comedian of the group
now
for sure.
The only caveat I have, and it's just because I've been watching a lot of Jurassic Park lately with our daughter.
Where are you going?
That she has a ring on that looks like perhaps
there's a mosquito in it.
There's a mosquito in it. It's an amber. It's like a bubble of amber.
Shut
and so
up.
I'm
You're
like,
not
is
gonna
Vicky
be
a
like
paleontologist?
Yeah, dude, that's insane. Insane, dude. You're out of pocket
an
for that
amber ring
one.
with a mosquito in it, and we're just getting a hit at the fact that
just
she's
like Dino DNA.
Dino DNA. She's a paleontologist studying
she's
dino
back to her old
bones.
ways, Lee. Here we go.
So those are my only two. We're either a makeup artist or we're a paleontologist. You know what? I'll even say archaeologist, but definitely paleontologist vibes.
Is
she in the field?
She's in Egypt and she's digging in Cairo.
Is she in the field like our Jurassic Park players, or is she more of a Ross Geller paleontologist in, Natural Museum of Art? I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. That I can't predict for you, but maybe a paleontologist.
I think you're right with the first one. She's not in a tent in Cairo digging up, King Tut's remains.
I said paleontologist, dinosaurs.
Okay, got it.
Okay, we're not talking about human remains. Yes, we're talking dino DNA.
God.
Because of that mosquito, that amber ring, baby.
I got this. Okay, I like the makeup thing.
The makeup artist?
Yeah, makeup artist feels really good. And I think she's gonna be doing a lot of the girls' makeup, and like she's gonna be doing a lot of there's always one or two people kind of behind people doing things for them.
It's the Susan, Susan
kind of mother of the house
yeah.
vibe. People are gonna be coming and talking to her about a lot of their issues.
The confidant.
Mm-hmm.
Confidant, 100%.
Confidant is honestly always kind of my favorite person in the house.
It's a great role.
Yeah. All right, Vicky, I'm gonna say paleontologist. You say makeup artist. Nightclub server. Okay, hold up. If you are a server at a nightclub in Vegas, okay. So we're talking.
She makes a ton of money.
She's loaded. Okay, she's so rich. She's a nightclub server at you're in Vegas. This is high end.
Ex NFL cheerleader.
Oh wow. I mean, hot stuff. But nightclub server, she will be so amazing with people.
Yeah, I mean,
and by the way, she will be the confidant.
Yeah,
because
time.
if you're in a nightclub server situation,
your personality
and also
has to be a 25.
you were but also you were a cheerleader, and then you're in the nightclub business. I bet she's then there. You're dealing with people. It's high stress, and there's. I don't know, you're having to be like a confidant to a lot of people, like going through a lot of things, and there's a lot of stress. And so there's a lot of it's like a team energy. So she's going to be the confidant.
She's got a chihuahua named Winnie. We love that. She has calves of steel.
I mean, after being a cheerleader, it makes sense.
I would love to live on a vineyard in Italy.
She's not herself without lip liner. I feel you on that.
But the vineyard in Italy is just an escape from work. You know what I mean? She doesn't actually want to live in a vineyard in Italy.
No,
it's
she's
more
too
because
busy.
her life is so crazy in Vegas that what's the opposite of that? A vineyard in Italy.
Yeah, if
so that's a false front there, because she definitely doesn't want to live in a vineyard. It's like she wants to live there for 6 months, and then she's going to want the energy again.
If Vicky was to live on a vineyard in Italy, after a week, she's bored.
She's out of her mind.
She's she's too busy. She likes it pumping action.
You're up till 4 every morning. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so confident, bold, self-proclaimed hopeless.
Okay, so we were kind of nailing the whole personality. Give us the funny ITMs and stuff. I think we're continuing on that.
Yeah, hiking outdoors, football.
Exactly.
We're got high energy, busy, and I know I said we had thrown around MUA. You're a nightclub server. No wonder. I mean, you're a cheerleader and a nightclub server.
Right.
She's going to be able to do everyone's makeup.
Yes.
That's like you're doing cheerleader. That's like being in theater where you're doing stage makeup. It's a different version of it. You're a pro.
Yeah. All right,
I
last
feel good
one.
about Vicky.
Me
I think,
too.
and I think he's gonna like Vicky a lot.
I don't know if Vicky's gonna win, but she's gonna go far, and she's gonna walk out with the most friends.
Everyone's gonna love Vicky. Everyone's gonna be obsessed. The viewers are gonna be obsessed. He's gonna like her a lot.
Yeah.
Vicky's gonna do well on this show.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Is this our last?
one?
Oh my gosh, the final contestant. All right, here we go. And we have Zoe.
Wow.
Zoe is,
Politician?
I was going to say aerospace engineer.
Oh, okay.
We're going high level aerospace.
Yeah. Okay.
But the engineer, not an astronaut.
No,
you know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
engineer.
But we're engineer. Zoe.
I'm saying politics.
Okay.
Lobbyist, I guess, or campaign runner, maybe. You know, maybe she does campaign
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Campaign manager.
Campaign
Campaign
manager.
manager. Oh, that's actually a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with aerospace engineer, and
Okay.
I think Zoe is gonna be. This is gonna be tough for Zoe because I think Zoe is in like, you know, high stress job, high level job, and this is gonna be really different.
It's tough for these people because those type of people are generally not out all the time. Dating
Yeah,
and hanging
that's what I
out.
was
So
gonna say.
they don't have it's the people that don't have those type of jobs that are actually really good at these type of things because they have a ton of experience like socially.
Well, and I think that Zoe probably, like I said, if you're like aerospace engineer, maybe high stress job, but you're around a ton of people who's like super high level intelligence and everyone's staying calm in a high stress job. And then all of a sudden you go to a mansion where it's like, this is supposed to be fun.
High emotions.
And it's high emotion
Yeah.
and everyone's like,
low logic, high emotions.
yeah, no, it's literally like it's chaos.
Everyone's operating off
and
of-
I think she probably isn't used to operating in
Yeah.
chaos. As an engineer, everything has to fit. And so I think she's going to struggle. And I don't think she's going to struggle by having any sort of like emotional breakdown.
Yeah.
I think where Zoe, then her struggle will look like she might get a little uptight.
Mm-hmm.
And she might kind of be like, these women are immature.
Yeah.
They're handling this wrong.
Sure,
and I
sure.
think there might be like I don't know.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
kind of the vibe that I'm getting with her.
I like that. Let's
But
see.
I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, duh, I can handle this. Like
Mm-hmm.
the level of job that I have, this is nothing. But then when you're actually in this like high emotive produced energy, it's like, no,
Yeah.
this is too stressful. All right.
Whoa, babe.
Wait,
Tech
hold on a
engineer.
second.
And
Okay, first of all, I
in
need
New
an
York.
engineer.
Oh my gosh, how many New Yorkers are there? It's insane.
He has to move to New York if he doesn't.
But engineer, you nailed it.
I got engineer. But by the way,
So disrespectful to modeling to be also a tech engineer. You know what I mean? Like it's so disrespectful. Because it's like people work their whole lives to be models, and then you're also a tech engineer, and then also it's so disrespectful to tech engineers to be a model too. Like there's nothing more disrespectful to have
does it all.
two careers that are opposites.
she does it all. That's actually crazy that it says, you know what that means then?
That means you actually model.
No, that means, yeah, I was going to say
You know
that.
what I mean?
That
Like-
means that you actually like do both full
Like
time.
tech engineer, you can't do. That's not a part-time thing, right?
No.
But modeling can be. But like, if they're gonna
But,
put
like,
it there, that
you're
means you
doing
actually
it
do
enough.
it. Yeah,
you're
exactly.
doing it enough that you're like, oh,
Not
okay.
you have modeled, but you do
So
model.
basically, Zoe has zero time. She has zero time. If you're a tech engineer
Yeah.
and you're modeling like for work, like you are so busy. Isn't afraid to go after what she wants.
Okay. So
Okay,
maybe
so
we
maybe
either have a little
she's gonna be a
signaling
little bit,
here.
yeah, maybe she's
Well,
gonna
at
be a
Duke
little bit of-
University,
Yeah.
mechanical engineering,
Wow.
Oh, dang.
out she boating, jet skiing, surfing. I mean, we got a quadruple thread here.
Okay, wait a second.
Cooking fancy dinners for her partner when she's in love. I mean, we got like
was the first female
MVP.
wrestler to join her high school wrestling team. Okay, hold on a second.
okay.
Hold on a
So
second.
we got
no,
valedictorian
no.
in life.
Okay, I got it all wrong. I said she's not going to be able to handle this. She's going to come into this process and fucking knock it
Yeah,
out
she
of the
kills
park.
everyone.
She's gonna demolish this process. Like she can do everything. If she's able to do tech engineer and modeling, also she's out jet skiing, first wrestler, like she gets whatever she wants. She's a go-getter. She's a hard worker. She will be relentless to pursue what she wants. Zoe will be the first one on night 1 to steal Grant from another woman that he's talking to. She'll be the one to, can I steal him for a second? And she will night 1 be the person that everyone's like, how dare you keep taking him and not giving us time? That's going to be Zoe. And she's going to crush this process.
Wow.
I have to go back. I was just picturing full engineer vibes where it's like, I'm going to feel overwhelmed in this. She's not going to feel overwhelmed at all. She's going to thrive in this environment. Full opposite. She's going to fully thrive in it.
First female wrestler is wild. Well, I mean, yeah, she's full of surprises.
She's going to be a player that Bachelor Clues is obsessed with.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay is going to be a 10.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
I think that this is going to be tops.
Wow. What a finisher there.
I mean,
That was a great
I
kind
was
of
going to
final
say, I'm
person.
like, Duke, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it would literally, that bio,
That's the ace in the hole
that
right there.
bio and the fun facts, it was just a resume.
Now, is it too much?
It might be.
You know what I mean? Not enough room for him to kind of be impressive.
It's a little bit like,
But honestly, you know what I mean? Like some people can't handle that. It's a little
Yeah.
too much for some people. Some people are like, I kind of want to be the impressive
I will
one.
tell you though, I think Grant can handle that.
Okay.
Grant, it's you know what it is? You talked about it before. 6'5" energy.
It's 6'5" guy.
Oh, because he always has that.
Yeah. Even if you're a
he's-
loser, you're still just kind of like
6'5"
still
He's-
loser.
6'5".
and-
You know what I mean? He's still not really that tweaked.
And Grant, 6'5", gorgeous.
Yeah.
Was a pro
Successful.
basketball player, does well
Right.
now in stock stuff. Like,
Yeah.
and everything we've gotten from him, he's always like calm, cool, collected, like a great communicator. He's
Yeah.
funny. He's charming. I feel like he's going to not be someone who's, I think he's going to be into a woman who is like very accomplished. Personally.
Is busy though. That looks busy.
It does look busy.
A lot of busy there. So it's maybe like, yeah, interesting. I mean, there's no question the resume is insane.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. Wow, guys, we did it.
Well, we did it, family. We did it. All of the women for Grant's season.
Yes.
And first episode airs on Monday, and our recap will be on Wednesday. And this cast got me extremely
Yes.
excited to watch this
It's gonna
first
be good.
episode.
It's gonna be really good.
I'm very excited for this first episode.
Let's get it.
I feel
No, I feel it. I feel it too.
drama cooking. I would say more than anything, I don't know if I feel success, quote unquote success in the end,
Right.
as much as I feel drama cooking.
Well, yeah, I feel he will emote a visceral reaction out of people.
Yes.
Like he's very good looking. He's successful.
He's
tall.
a catch. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that there's going to be. I think that there's going to be a great desire. Like they said, we had some of the most. Like they had 10,000
Yeah, they had,
submissions of
like,
all
Wow.
time.
Crazy
So I
amounts
think
of
there's
application.
going to be people are
He's a
coming in
catch.
hot.
He's a catch. Everyone's gonna come in hot, and yeah, I think it's gonna be
It's going to be awesome. I'm
It's gonna be
excited.
entertaining.
Fireworks.
Well, Lee, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
And thank you for joining us too, Big Bird.
Big Bird.
Big Bird
yeah.
was part of the whole entire
Incredible.
thing. Family, we
So
love
good.
you all, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, we will.
It's gonna be a good one.
Mwah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.